Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome to the Night Owls. We are people who are up late, who have nothing else to do but hang out and talk about toys and make offerings to the toy gods and have some beverages and flying tiki mugs and all in good spirit and joy. So thank you guys, everyone who's tuning in to hang out with us. So below me, we got Josh Wallen from the Cap Cave.
Hello.
Hey, I got to always remember, like, you got to look the opposite way here. Yeah. To my this side, Dandy 1981.
Yay.
Hanging out tonight is Dino, Geek Strong.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Dino?
It's good to be back. It's been a while.
Too long, my friend. Too long.
Yeah, definitely.
Justin is just getting on here. Looks like he's connecting, but we got Justin from out of the basement hanging out with us tonight.
Oh, nice.
Hey, look who's watching.
What's up, AJ?
Hey, AJ. AJ, I took your spot.
Hey, by the way, guys, AJ's hair in person is even better than it is on screen.
No way.
It's real and it's spectacular, man. That dude's got just some finely coiffed hair, man. Good for AJ.
Does it smell good too?
I didn't get that close to it, but it looks good. It looks good, man. So thanks to AJ for hooking me up with the Infinity War cap too, man. That was cool, and I'm really, really cool getting to hang out. And he took me to a good spot in Richmond, and we had some good barbecue, man. So new friend, man. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So Justin may or may not be logging in. He's in this corner down below, but so I just saw some news on Twitter. Do you guys mind if I share a screen real quick?
Please.
Oh.
All right. I don't know if you guys saw this. I tagged you in it.
There he is.
Hey.
What's happening?
Hey, there he is.
Yeah,
What's
here
up,
I am.
Justin? How are you, bud?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're good, man. Welcome to the Night Owls.
Hey, nice to meet you.
First, yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Absolutely.
So AJ says hello, and then Crazy 8. What's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in, dude.
Hey, Crazy 8.
Yo.
Good
So,
evening.
for everyone watching, Justin is from out of the basement. He's one of my buddies. So pretty stoked that you're coming on to hang on tonight, man. We're gonna talk some Star Wars What If.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's nice to be on your channel for a change. You're always coming on ours.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you inviting me, man. It's always cool to hang out. Dude, check it out. I know you like your shirts on your channel, but I got my What If shirt on tonight for
Oh, what?
Nice.
So
That is so cool.
I got it at when we went to Disneyland. They have a whole Marvel store there at Disneyland. So we went in and I saw that shirt. And do you ever just go? If you've ever been there, sometimes you walk into a Disney store and you see something and you're like, that's like right away, you know, you're buying it. And then you
everything for me.
like $37 T-shirt. And
Yeah, I don't need to be at Disney to do that. I just do that just like at Target.
I know. I did that at Walmart tonight.
Yeah.
So anyone watching tonight, we're going to do we had a fun idea for a topic. We're going to do a Star Wars What If wish list. So we just came up with our own ideas for a Star Wars What If. So I think it'd be pretty cool. And then I want to share my screen and show you guys this. Sorry.
Do we have like a breaking news bumper? Like
you see, I'm not like Salacious. Salacious really has got his music and
it's news from the dude bringing us.
I have some news.
Wait, all right, can you guys see this?
Ooh.
Wait, you need like a 3-minute. You need a 3-minute song.
So we got Party Thor. Zombie Iron Man.
Whoa! Wait, is this the next wave?
Yeah, this is the next wave. Infinity Ultron is the Build-A-Figure. Killmonger, dude. You got Hank Pym, Evil Ant-Man, or Yellow Jacket, Agatha, and then the alternate Black Widow. Dude,
this is verified yet?
I don't know.
That's fan-made.
No, it came from Statoverse, who's usually pretty reliable.
But don't they usually have like images of the actual figures down there? It kind of just looks like the animation.
AJ in chat is saying that it's a fake.
No.
Why? Yeah. Why would they launch that without Hasbro? Would have been all over that with the stream or something.
No, because look at here. I'm going to take off the share screen. Again, I don't know if this is fake or not, but I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, we can dream, can't we?
It's a great what if, yeah.
But anyways, here. But look at this.
Especially that Agatha's in there.
See, these are just those aren't pictures.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not
But
sure if I
that
buy
wave,
it.
doesn't that wave make sense? That wave 100%
Oh,
makes
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only thing missing from that wave is the 2-pack for Sakaar Hulk and Sakaar Gamora.
So here's where I
see $98.
Here's where I say it's fake. It's fake because it's too perfect. Like it gives us everything we want, and we know that Hasbro wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
so
I can't see an Agatha in there.
So that was the breaking news I saw. I thought I was excited for it. Hopefully it's real. That would be really cool, man.
I will be
really,
happy
really
if
cool.
that's real.
So, all right, I got a pop quiz for you guys. Which Reese's would you prefer if you can only have one of these?
Both.
All right, because we have a Reese's problem in our house. We got, and you guys in chat as well. We got Reese's Fast Break, a Reese's Pumpkin, just your normal original Reese cup, Reese's with the pieces.
All right, that's what I was waiting for.
Or the White Ghost Reese's. So what?
No.
What, you only have one.
Regular.
The regular?
Yeah, I like the rigid edges.
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's Pieces cup.
It's always got to have the definition, doesn't it, Dino?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's like my abs.
Tell you, what's surprisingly good are the fast breaks.
Fast breaks are decent,
what
but
is that one? What's the gimmick there?
It's
Pretzels,
almost
right?
like it's a nougat peanut butter, right?
I thought it was like some kind of like white, almost like a marshmallow cream in with it.
Yeah, maybe that's what
Similar
it
to
has
like a
something
nougat.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually surprisingly good. I've sampled a few of these. I am a big fan of this as well.
That's the one I would go with.
Yeah,
you're combining two crack-like objects.
It's like you don't
100%.
think you need it. You don't think you need something like that, like Reese's Pieces inside of a peanut butter cup, but then you have it and you're like, I do need this.
You do need it. You definitely do. So
I'm okay with it.
a bunch to talk about this week. So
I have news.
Start with weekly pickups. Would you guys pick up this week?
I have news that I
Peter's
just
got
found
news.
out
What
right
you got?
before this.
What is it?
You guys might know already, but it's news to me. So Dave's Dimension, he's part of the Ghostbuster team in New York, and the firehouse at New York, they were trying to restore the Ghostbuster sign.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually got delivered, I think, today or just within the past couple of days. It got delivered to the firehouse. They did a GoFundMe, and they raised so much money that they were actually able to make the exact size and replica of the original Ghostbuster sign. So
That's
it finally got delivered after all these months.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So well done, Dave, and the Ghostbuster community.
Major Mao goes off the draft board and says Milky Way. And Third Floor Toys says Fast Break is his jam. That's awesome. And then hello, Michael. Thanks for hanging out, man.
And Michael.
All right. So who wants to go first? What any good pickups this week?
Oh yeah.
You want to go first, Dino?
Yeah. I mean, most of my stuff is everybody's already got it. But so today I got this in the mail.
Nice.
So I love the vintage collection, and I got the Emperor, the Ewok, and IG-11. So I got all those. I got.
Oh, you found Miles. Nice.
Nice.
I got this older one today.
That's a good one. That's an underrated one.
Yeah, I figured even just the body of the Deadpool would be cool because I could do like a burn do a head swap and arm and leg swap. We got. I'm definitely on board with the
Yeah, dude.
what ifs.
I love that wave of figures.
Yeah, I love the animated look of figures, anyways. And I also this one I grabbed just about an hour ago.
Nice Shriek.
Streak.
Yeah, I love Shriek. So, and I have Doctor Strange on he should be here coming this week, and also another one I can't remember offhand.
The MCU Strange you're talking about should be coming this week.
Yeah, is that what I said?
No, you said Doctor Strange, and the first one that jumped into my mind was the Walmart that went up for pre-order this week, and I was like, wait, that's shipping already? I know the Spider-Man
No.
shipped, but
No,
Vern
but what
got
if
the Spider-Man today. Did you guys
the
see that?
Spider-Man one?
Vern already got the Spider-Man today.
Yeah, he just posted. Like,
So I got
great
the
review.
so the Batman 66 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Want to pull me up?
Oh, you're still on? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So I got a couple more. So I got the Batman, the Joker, and Robin, and
The Masked.
oh, the variant.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do they all have a variant?
What makes it a variant?
he's got
Doesn't
no
have a
mask.
Oh, no mask.
Yeah.
Very
No
cool.
mask, and on the back has no mask, and the Joker has a mask,
And that makes that one a variant. Okay.
and that makes that a variant.
Very cool,
this
dude.
This on not that I'm selling it, but this on eBay is like $75.
What?
I'd be
Holy
selling
cow.
it.
They go for like $50 to $75 on eBay.
I believe it because they have been hard to find, and I've
Yeah,
seen them
just
free.
I picked these both up at the same store, pretty much the same day. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Everything
AJ
else,
got
everybody.
Spidey too. Sorry, AJ got Spidey too.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
I almost pre-ordered that one because I like it, but there's just so much coming out. And I'm limited on space.
Yeah, no kidding.
And that new wave that you showed, the what if second wave, I'd want them all.
Oh, I'd want all those if they're real. Want to say hello to Saturday Morning Comics and then Fabulous Disaster. What's up, man? Thank you both
Hey,
for
Fab.
hanging out with us.
Saturday Morning Comics. Welcome to Saturday Evening with the Night Owls. We appreciate you stopping by.
So, Justin, did you get anything good this week?
Sure. Well, these are worth mentioning since it's October. Not necessarily figures, but Scream Factory, which is a boutique Blu-ray company that does like boutique horror films. They have been doing the 4Ks of the Halloween series, at least 1 through 5. But with Amazon, they're just coming like at random. So we have Halloween 2, 1981.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
It's all
I got
fancy. You can get the classic. It's like the reversible art, which I like.
I picked
Get
up
that
the
classic
Friday
art.
the 13th box set of that.
Oh yeah, I have that right up there on the right there.
Yeah, they actually do have a 3D TV.
No, I don't, but I know it comes with those glasses.
No, it comes with an actual 3D today's technology. So it doesn't have the paper glasses. It's the real. It's the real deal.
Yeah, that's right. I had the paper glasses from the other, like the regular Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Came with those.
and the 3D is actually really good.
Yeah, and then we also have Halloween 4. They're just showing up at random, like so. I'm
2,
still
4.
missing 1, 3, and 5. So
Which
it's like
Halloween was the one where like all the like snakes and bugs
Part
came out.
3.
3.
That's
Yeah.
Season of the Witch. I have the
Yeah.
figures of them.
Man,
Oh, yeah,
because that was whenever something like played on the TV, right?
Yeah, it was.
6
shit.
more days till Halloween.
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 Dude, that did a number on me as a
Silver
kid. I remember
Shamrock.
that scared the crap out of me.
Hey, chat.
Yeah. I'm
What'd
always
you guys
scared
say?
what Dino's going to come back with.
Do you expect anything other? Ain't more
There
days
it is.
Halloween, ain't more days
Oh
I,
no
mi-
way!
I missed out on that set.
Tonight.
Oh.
Don't forget to watch. Don't forget to watch.
Is that from that NECA set? The
Yeah.
kids? Oh, I should have pulled the trigger on that.
Yeah, and then I have the 3 kids too.
Yeah.
Came with the 3 kids. It's a good set.
It is. It was a really good set. I haven't seen it since.
Hey, Darth.
What's up, Darth Educator? Thanks for
All
I
hanging
see
out.
them at my Target. They're still at my Target.
Are they?
So more in
anything
the figure realm. I built something today, this morning, but I finally got around to doing the Imperial TIE Fighter.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
This was a trade with a subscriber. Just wanted it was like the first order Flame Trooper and some other figure, and this is like a $40 set, I think. They work at the Lego store, so I know they get like some sweet deals. But it's super cool. I like how like the cockpit opens up for the little. I don't have them in there at the moment, but yeah, it came with like the Imperial Protocol droid and a Stormtrooper and a TIE pilot. So it's pretty cool set. I built that this morning. And then I don't know if you guys watch, but you'll see that I went to a toy show last week and I got an additional Elite Squad Trooper.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I think I want to get 3, because in the show, like one has the DC-15S, one has the A, and then one has the Flame Trooper, which you could get the John Walker custom flamethrower. Flamethrower, I mean, not Flame Trooper, but maybe I'll pick up a third. But yeah, that might be it for me. You guys know that we're primarily Black Series, and there hasn't been just a lot of stuff coming out recently.
No, it's been
I think like
quiet.
Yeah, maybe later this month. I think the Imperial Crosshair and like the Bad Batch Shock Trooper and the Vice Admiral Rampart. But obviously, like nobody in the U.S. has had those shipped to them or found them in stores. So like anyone who has it here, it's been sent from Papa Gord or whoever else.
Yeah,
because Canada has those in store, and we're just sitting here like where's our figs at? But that'll probably, I think.
I just got Wrecker and Tech in the last week.
Great figures.
Everybody, I mean, people have had those for what, 2 months? Easily 2 months. Yeah.
I got super lucky when I initially found that whole wave at Walmart. That was like almost probably 3 months ago by now. Maybe 2.
MBX?
I was at Walmart today and I saw Bo-Katan.
Oh yeah.
I went into Target today and there was 12 Druigs in the Marvel Legends section. That was
Those
it.
Eternals, man.
12 Druigs though.
Yeah. They're going
and then nothing
crazy
in the Black Series. Josh, you went to a bunch of places today, didn't you?
I went to a ton of places, but all this week I've just been hitting the pavement like crazy. I'm really trying to find that Jada Toys, the Frankenberry, to go with the Count Chocula that I got.
Yeah.
I think up to the point where I'm just going to end up having to order that off of a Big Bad Toy Store and call it a day.
I have mine on pre-order. It's supposed to come out this month, right?
Yes, it should be. I mean, they've been showing up in stores. I don't know if they've hit my area, but I think there's only 2 in a case. Like I think there's
really.
I think it's I think it's just maybe a case of Frankenberry and a case of Count Chocula, and I think there's 2 in each. So, like they're hitting my Myers here, and is the only one I've seen. I've seen 2 Count Choculas. I've hit multiple Myers over the past probably 3 to 4 weeks.
How much are they in store?
$20. So it's $5 markup.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so it kind of sucks, but at the same time, I'm sure I've already blown $5 worth of gas driving around trying to find it.
Where did you find the first one?
At Meyer.
Yeah, so we don't have a Meyer here.
Yeah.
I was thinking they'd come out in Target, but I haven't seen them.
You would think they would. They carry everything else, Jada.
Yeah.
The only other place I could think where they might start popping up, because I know I've seen other Jada products there, was like Walgreens. I'd be curious to see if Walgreens starts getting some of those.
Oh, let me know if you see him at a Walgreens or something.
Yeah, I definitely.
So do you collect the Monster Cereal figures or anything Monster Cereal?
I collect a lot of stuff around it, but I haven't gone too crazy. I've got like the Funko ad icons, the mini from the blind box. I've got those,
Yeah.
and then these 6-inch figures were pretty cool, so I went with the Count Chocula.
Yeah, I have some Funko Pops of them too. I have Frankenberry Blue. Did you know that like if you go to the grocery store, they sell the cereal, and they have little figures in there, and you can get Frankenberry, Blueberry, and Count Chocula. I have one if you want to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Always.
Of course I do, right?
you've got
Of course
everything.
you do, yeah. Was that from the new ones? I've seen the redone boxes up at front. I just thought it was just the cover art.
I didn't
Yeah,
know there
so-
were little figures in it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this is
didn't
like a little. So this
Oh.
is 1 in 10. This is 1 in 10, and I think Blueberry is like 1 in 25, and Frankenberry is 1 in 50 chance of getting them. So they're kind of like a Funko.
So now you're not eating all that cereal, Dean. What'd you do with all
Well,
that?
it is winter, and I like to pack on a little bit of extra weight. So
A lot of cereal bars.
Good luck
Yeah.
with those 3 extra pounds you put on, Dino. Jeez.
but they have you can also get those are the these are the hard to find ones, but then they have regular common ones of Cocoa Puffs and Lucky Charms and Honey Nut Cheerio, and so they're all dressed up in like Halloween attire. Like they have what is it one of the cereals, it looks like a pumpkin guy. What's the cereal where they eat each other?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Cannibals.
they look like a pumpkin. That's the only cereal that eats each other, right?
That's
They're
funny.
cannibals.
AJ says there are no figures in his boxes.
Yeah, I haven't seen those, but
Yeah, it shows you. I'll you go on with somebody else. I'll go grab a box, and you can see what the box looks like,
Right.
so you can look. So go on with your haul.
Good day,
evening,
Dark.
Darth Buzza. Thanks for
What's up,
stopping
dude?
by.
Uh-oh, Justin went dark again. All right, Josh, what'd you get?
All right. So I don't know if you guys have been chasing any of these McDonald's, the Disney 50th. Have you seen these at all in the Happy Meals? So it's got like the little Epcot.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so they've got like a ton of different Disney characters going on, and like on the back it's got,
Oh, it's got Epcot. That's neat.
yeah, so something you might be interested in. So hit up your McDonald's this week. And then randomly yesterday, just out of nowhere,
Oh, no way.
Oh wow!
this was on the pegs at my local Target. So I figured I passed on it multiple times. I might as well grab it, kind of a sign that I needed to get it. And then they had this pretty lady here.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to track down this
He's
whole
awesome.
wave before my full wave ships from Big Bad Toy Store to see if I can cancel it. We'll see.
All I need is Sylvie.
There you go.
I have Sylvie on. I purchased her on BestBuy.com, and she was in stock, so she's going to be here by the week.
Nice.
And Best Buy?
Best Buy, yeah.
Oh, man, I
She's-
should look.
she's so-
I ordered a dishwasher and toaster oven from there today because ours both
Yeah.
magically broke at the same exact time.
I think it was yesterday. I ordered it, and
Oh,
today
yeah.
I think she sold out.
All right, and then I finally found another Dr. Brick Baker DMD, so I can go ahead. I can open her up this evening, and then my good buddy Nate from out of the basement was able to come through.
You got clearance.
Dude, I literally randomly went into that Walmart because it's not my Walmart. It's just the Walmart that was closer to my work. And I was just looking. I was actually looking for the TVC Emperor. And I never check clearance. It's just something I never think to do. But that one time I was like, I'm going to randomly go over there and check clearance. I was like, what the heck? I didn't realize how big of a deal that was because I am not into Marvel Legends. So I just like nonchalantly mentioned it to Nate. I was like, dude, there's like 30 Captain America like Infinity Sagas, and they all had a $10 sticker.
I can't
And he
believe
just instantly drove over there. I didn't realize like how big of a deal that was. Like apparently it was a brand new.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Like people's pre-orders are getting pushed back, and here they are, $10 clearance at Walmart.
All of us.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
what the heck?
Mine got canceled, and luckily Nate hit me up to see if I wanted one.
Awesome.
So I bought one from Nate. Dude, you got 4 of them somehow, which is
Yeah, I heard they're sending them to people randomly. People are getting like free ones, right, dude?
Yeah. Well, I got one from AJ because when I saw that Josh's was canceled, that's when AJ's like, oh, I can grab you one. I'm like, all right, grab me one. And then I got a shipping notification. Mine showed up, and then a second box showed up with it, and then it had 2 more in it.
They multiply, man. That's what it is. They're like rabbits. They
so
put one in a
stupid.
box, and when you get it, there's 3 in there.
What's up, Orlando?
Walmart should be embarrassed of themselves for the way that this whole thing was handled, because I haven't seen these in stores at all.
Oh no.
Mine gets canceled, and then I walk into the store today and I find one on the shelf at my local Walmart already clearanced out, but only for $21. So I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
But what I wanted to do is this is the brand new one.
Oh, you're
So
opening it. Hang on.
It works.
Yeah. So this is the brand new one, and this is my previous version, which I've already just gone ahead and gotten rid of that other head because that thing was a travesty. But the bodies look the same, so
Yeah.
if you
Put
do
that
have
extra
that,
head there.
yeah,
Dude,
if
you
you do have
do a
that
video
previous
comparing
one,
that.
we can go ahead and just
The socket's bigger or smaller. Doesn't
it?
fit. No, I have no idea.
that's close enough. We can make it work.
That's not
Your
bad.
cap.
Yeah, it looks good. It
So
looks
pretty
angry.
good. So now I can have 2 versions of him. Call it a day.
Beach.
So it worked out. Happy about that.
That's all that matters, man.
Yes, sir. Got to try to take the positives out of it when Walmart and Hasbro want to deal you lemons.
Yeah.
Want to say hello to G-Force? What's up, buddy?
What's up,
Hey,
G-Force?
G.
Of course.
Everybody's saying hi to each other. Thanks, everyone, for coming in, hanging out in the chat. So, Josh just did an early preemptive offering to the Toy Gods there. We there was no foreplay on that, man. He just went for
Just
it.
went straight.
When the
Just went
gods call
straight-
for it.
Straight for it, man.
Yeah.
When the
Yeah.
gods call for it, you got to do it.
He was nervous you were going to play that Salacious song or whatever.
No, we got serenaded enough last night. I'm good.
Yeah.
Right now.
Free toy inside.
So that's what it looks like.
Interesting.
Free
What
toy, but they
series
don't
is
tell
that?
you it's a 1 in 20 chance though.
No,
Did
they
you
tell you
get-
on the
It's
back.
only a 1 in 20
Oh,
chance that you get a toy.
No, so if you zoom me up, I can show you.
Yeah.
If you're interested, you know. If not, tell me to go away.
Oh, there it
These are the commons, right? See the pumpkin,
Yep.
Yeah.
but everyone's wearing like a Halloween costume, and then underneath it shows you the rares.
Ooh.
And
1 in
because I
50
love-
chance.
Yeah, 1 in
Neat.
50,
For that
and then 1 in 25, and then 1 in 10. And I'm a sucker for monster cereal, so now I'm on the hunt
Man.
for these bad Larrys. And the thing is when Toy Surprises, when I was a kid, if there was a Toy Surprise, it was with the cereal. You'd have to dig your hand in the cereal.
Right.
Right.
It's not in the cereal anymore. It's you pull the bag out like so. Let me show you. Pull the bag out, and then it's right in here. Boom.
Underneath. That's a
And it
much
falls
better
out.
way to do it.
Yeah.
You
So
would
I mean,
totally, as a kid, you'd rip that open, and then it would fly everywhere, and you're trying to get the thing out of there.
Right.
but what stops people from going into a store and just opening the bottom and just?
I'm
take
sure
it?
someone's going to be a jerk. I mean,
That's what I was gonna say.
I was
I
gonna
wouldn't
say
be.
Dino's probably already got this figured out.
I thought about it, but I couldn't steal. I would never. To me, that's stealing. I wouldn't do it.
Well, yeah.
Local authorities in New Hampshire try to solve the mystery of who's been taking
Who's the serial
monster
bandit?
serial
All
bandits.
these
Who's
sad
the
kids.
serial bandit?
All these sad kids Saturday morning trying to get their toy, and they're all gone.
He's masked, but he flexes before he steals all the cereal.
I can see the victory lunge as he's walking away. I got
Yeah, right.
my
Get
Frankenberry.
a whole bag full of those toys.
Dude, I thank you, Fig Fury 79, man. That is so cool.
Right.
So cool, man. I appreciate everyone who hangs out is just tuning in. But thank you for that, man. That's very, very kind of you. Hope you're enjoying hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah,
Gotta
what's
show
up,
him the
Fig?
shorts, dude.
He's our biggest supporter. That Fig.
Oh,
Fury.
that's awesome, man. Well, thanks for coming and checking out our shit show here, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Dude.
So, Obi-Wan Kenobi, what's up? Oh, we found the TVC Emperor at Walmart.
Ooh.
Nice job,
There you
man.
Yeah.
So he said he made my offering. Power Force 2 Luke and his binoculars leaped out of the plastic and is now 45 miles away somewhere.
No.
No. People saying hi.
Hey, dude, I want to show this real quick.
All
I
right,
worked on.
oh yeah, dude,
Is
show
that
this.
your
I want you to see
Emperor?
this.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Now,
Nice.
now.
Is that 3D printed?
Yes, it is.
Wow, dude.
Dude, you're a master.
I
Fabulous,
3D
man.
printed it, and I gave it a new paint technique that I've been trying
Did
out.
you do a
so-
video of that?
No.
Why?
Because I'm giving this to somebody, and I didn't want it to come across that I'm like giving a gift of just like it comes across selfish to me that I would make something for a video and then give it away to someone. But
See,
that's just me.
I feel that that's the curse of a YouTuber. Is
Very much
anything we
so.
buy and anything we make, we in the back of our mind we're like, it's like I get a toy and I'm like, oh, I want to crack this open, but it's like, no, I have to make a video on it, but I'm too tired to do a video. So now that toy just sits there for a week, not being played with, and you can hear the music of that sad toy saying,
Yeah.
"Please play with me."
Well, this is what we were
Please.
talking about. We were talking about this last night, and that everybody has their like corner or pile of shame.
Yeah,
I can't imagine what video Dino is going to come out with next. Just like sad toys in the corner and like.
if I was like
Tears.
Byrne, you could do a great stop motion of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you would.
be
Yeah.
excellent.
There's a good idea for you, Byrne.
Get the
Dan, did you
claymation
have any-
tears.
Pickups this week?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did actually. Oh, you know what? Did you guys want to see that Wolverine pack? Because I left it in the other room.
If you
What?
want to share it.
So I also got IG-11.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a
Got
good
lucky
looking
on it.
figure.
It is. Well, you know what? It's Sean's fault because I had no intention of it. But thanks to him, I had to get the Emperor
Ooh.
too.
The Emperor's really nice too. Is anybody interested in buying the Comic-Con exclusive one coming out from Hasbro? That it comes with the playset.
I'd be tempted to get that.
I'm definitely gonna get that.
I just that price point, man. It does look good though.
How much
So
is it?
35, I think, right?
Got Tebow.
Yeah.
This is
Tebow's
actually
only
from our-
one. Tebow's
Right.
one in a case. One in a case, and they put 3 Landos in the case.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. That would explain why I had to go through 3 of them to get him on the peg. No,
Yeah.
not him, not Tebow. I'm sorry, that was the Emperor. This is actually from Deva, our buddy from Twitter.
Nice.
So big
That
thanks
was
to
Mrs.
him.
Dude. She came down here to yell at me.
You guys want to see a dio I'm working on?
Yeah, man.
Please.
Let me make the big screen.
All right, so I started on this one after I saw that Captain America because I remembered the Toy Biz backdrop with the
Mhm.
little like brick wall, and I figured this would be better than the piece of cardboard that comes with that Captain America. That was,
Wow, dude. That's
What do you
awesome.
make
much
that out
so.
of?
oh,
You made that?
Well, you got to do a video of you making one of these.
Yeah. I need
Seriously.
help.
I'm
Dude,
always
that-
happy to give
Dude,
tips.
that implies that you're going to like watch the video, learn how to do it, and then actually do it. And I find that it's going to be very difficult for you to do that.
Okay, wait. Have you ever watched like a space video on like the Discovery Channel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
All right. So are you a scientist?
Aren't we all scientists in a
Aren't
way,
we all-
dude?
Exactly. It's kind of like I just like to watch to see the process, to see how
I would
it's
love to see the process.
Like, I want to see
What
how
is
it's
it? Is
done.
it
like it's enjoyable to watch that.
is it like a piece of foam when you first start?
Yeah, it's just it's craft foam. I got two different kinds. One of them's like the insulation that you'd use on your house, and the other one is craft foam that I got from Home Depot. It's actually labeled as craft foam. I don't think the sheets that it comes in would be big enough for insulation, but it's just regular styrofoam.
Yeah, see, I don't know if you realize how impressive that really is.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just kind of do it for fun, you know?
I
Like the
think that
lightsaber you made.
The next mashup video needs to be Dan teaching Dude how to build his own diorama, and then you cut to Dude, and he's just like it's flames on the screen.
Yeah.
He's somehow just
We gotta show him how to solder.
to the ground.
The thing is, like, I can do things. It's just I just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Like it's really what it is. Like I'm just tired.
See, I would love doing that. I'm pretty creative, so I would have a blast doing that. But you just need a little step on how to start it. You know?
All right.
I mean, how do you get like those rocks, those debris of rocks? I mean, that's something that
So
you know.
Actually, I can show you. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a video now. Do it.
What up?
Yeah, let's
Left
get a
Coast?
live demonstration.
That's perfect.
All right, bud.
Hey, Left Coast.
Thanks for hanging out, dude. Good to see you.
Left Coast can't get away from me. Been on all
Rocks.
night.
Took a
Yeah.
piece like this, and then I kind of use a fingernail and take out little sections of it until it looks
Yeah.
like what I think would be a rock or some debris or rubble. And that's it. It's that simple. Just a matter of kind of like, you know, I tear off a bunch of different pieces, and then I pick out the ones that look like, you know, yeah, I can etch those, I can paint those. It looks believable. Sometimes it tears and it leaves like a little weird little curl, so you got to throw those pieces away. It doesn't always work for you, but that's it. Just time and patience mostly.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Thanks, man.
Are you gonna do something for the Rancor then? Are you gonna get the HasLab Rancor? Because I could see some cool like diorama
You could make
ideas.
that whole scene. I bet.
Right.
Oh, that would be cool. No, that would be too big. I don't know if I can handle a project like that. My stuff is usually small like this, or a very simple wall that's really big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You plan on getting the Rancor?
I'm out on that one though.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
No, I don't have any space.
No, Justin.
Zang.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't not get it.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, how could we be a Black Series channel and not review the first Black Series HasLab? That's kind of where
Yeah.
my logic is, and that's every excuse to purchase something. That's Nate and I's new little joke we're always
That's your
making.
new
Like, we
excuse.
gotta do a review. Like, we gotta do it for the channel. All these photo reel updates of the Rogue One figures, like, sure, 20 like full price for a photo reel, but you know, gotta review it. Gotta get it for the channel.
I don't
It is
collect
for the-
Black
for the
Series. I only have like 30 of them.
Mm.
Only
That's a
I
start,
only
dude.
not a
That's a
collection
gateway.
for Dean.
That's a gateway,
actually-
man.
Yeah. I only
So
collect
Justin-
the card back.
Justin, have they rumored the price yet on it? Have you heard anything?
Only people speculating. I
Yeah.
think it'll be because my logic with the
Is it
HasLab
just
is
gonna be the
that
Rancor?
yeah, the because the Dude's Nerdery, you just had a great video. I actually really enjoyed it, and like I'm not even in Marvel Legends in the slightest, but I was watching your video like, oh my gosh, like this is epic. Like when it like lights up, and like the
Yeah.
damaged one where it's like one eye is lit up. Like at first, when that was really, I was like, I don't even know what a Sentinel is. Like, oh, it's apparently from X-Men or something. Like, I have no knowledge. But it was epic. Like, that's an epic looking piece for, what was it, $350?
$350, yeah.
There it is. There's your baby. But I'm like, look how tall that is, though, and to scale, so like, how is that 32 inch?
26.
26. Is that Galactus? Is
the
32?
Galactus will be 32. So yeah, he'll be 6 inches bigger.
Okay, so
hopefully sturdier.
I forget what they say, like to scale, like a 1/12 scale Rancor. I think it's like 16 to 18 inches.
See, I was wondering about that.
But it's like hunched over. It's not like It has a humpback sort of, you know.
It's not just like
here's a good visual representation.
Yeah.
That's like, but like I think if it's going to be HasLab, it has to have more with it than just being a Rancor by itself, don't you think? Like obviously,
they didn't even give us batteries for the Sentinel. Are you kidding?
But they'll give you you get the Rancor Keeper. I'm forgetting his name. He has to come with it, right?
Malakili.
Yeah,
I think it should come with stuff. Maybe stuff just like bare bones that already comes with it. Stuff that already exists in the line. If there's like brand new figures that come with it, I feel like that'd be a stretch goal. Like Rancor Keeper, Ula.
Ooh, I'd be tempted at that point. I'd be tempted.
But if you're saying like it should just come with stuff by default, I would agree with that. So like a Gamorrean guard, maybe even the Jedi Knight Luke, since that was
got to come with a bone, and that's it. A bone you could jam in its mouth.
I'd be down for a bone and a rock.
It has to come with a bone.
And the skull that he throws at the control switch. But those things should just come with it. But for stretch goals, it should be like new characters that we've never seen in the line, like Ula, who would never in a million years get like a regular Black Series release. And
I'm with you 100%.
Like Rancor
but
Keeper.
I also want a saddle for the Rancor because there's seriously, I want a saddle so that you can put like a figure on top of it.
Put the Sentinel on top.
Put the Sentinel on top of the Rancor.
Yeah.
All right, here's my proposal. I'm with you 100%, Justin. Give me a Gamorrean guard packed in already, no stretch goal. Just give me the Gamorrean guard with a removable head. Give me the bone, the skull, and the Rancor Keeper. Those are just automatic pack-ins. And then stretch goals, you're right, give me Ula. And then here's my wild card. Give me the baby Rancor from Bad Batch. Just for fun.
Yeah, Moochie.
That little baby? Oh, that'd be cool.
They should honestly include just put the Salacious Crumb with it. Because the Salacious Crumb, every time I want to say Salacious Rum.
I know.
Salacious Crumb.
Wonder why.
You ruined it for us.
Because he is locked behind that SDCC set. And I'm like, too iconic of a character. Too iconic of like a little tiny little side puppet character that we just need Salacious Crumb back in the line. It's like, why not? The mold exists. Just throw it in there.
Yep.
Now,
I want to get that hookah thing too that Jabba uses.
Yeah.
Would you still back the Rancor if it was the retro Kenner version?
I would have to see what that looks like.
Josh
just had it in his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
just this? You can get this at just about any
style.
Antique store or
no, but a
toy shop.
A bigger sized, a Black Series size.
Be a whole new sculpt, right?
I mean, it has to be photorealistic to like in line with the rest of the Black Series. Like it has to be on par with the rest.
Here's the thing with this is other than the fact that this thing has like a crazy loose crotch, like the quality on it is actually really impressive. Like the sculpt detail, the way that the shoulder works and flows is impressive. The knees are a little loose, but it's an awesome figure. Yeah. So I that's where I'm excited on the Rancor, but I refuse to order it until the last day. Just on the
I'm sorry, you said crazy loose crotch, and I thought of a girl that I used to know in high school.
That was her nickname, right? So, dude, they say that
Hey,
you can.
wait, if
You
you
can.
guys don't mind, give me 1 second. I want to. We had a couple people pop in, so I just want to welcome
Yeah.
people in. What's up,
What's up,
Mark?
Mark?
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Mark,
Evening.
Fugman, what's up, dude?
that's a cool name.
AJ
Hey.
says Ula for a stretch goal.
Definitely.
It has to happen.
Discovered some foam board.
Foam board, you can make excellent risers.
the
GeForce, they
foam
will
board
not
comes
give
with
you.
the chicken wing you have to eat to get the bone.
They will not give you the chicken wing. They will give you a like a Popeyes gift certificate or something, so you can go and get your own
What's
chicken
up,
wings.
Riley?
What's up, Riley?
Because
Crazy
like
is playing with
Ula
diorama for
directly
a
has to do with the ring core.
Nice. I
That's
got a
another
flex set too, man.
Yes.
So if you guys ever see my videos, he's talking about a FX set. That's what I use. The diorama for all my videos is one of their sets.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's a nice set you got.
Her nickname was Rancor. Oh, that's
Poor
fantastic.
thing.
Oh man.
Oh Christ!
So cool, man. What
I think it'll be $2.99 to $3.99.
Oh,
man,
So-
that just hurts.
Because like
Dude.
that the snow speeder, like, isn't that sort of like a relatively small like vehicle, like in reference to like an X-wing or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Like
the
I've
snow
always
speeder
had the
100
idea that
wasn't it? Wasn't this how much was that snow?
I think it was 120 fully.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
120.
120 for the snow speeder. I love that thing though, man. That's still
Oh.
one of the coolest ships in Star Wars. Is that snow speeder?
It's
As soon as
one
you
of
look
my
at it,
favorite
don't you hear
pieces.
dun 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 dun? As soon as you hear, you just picture it zooming over the snow and stuff.
Yeah.
I have the original boxed one. You want to see it? No, I'm just kidding you. I actually do though.
If you're playing at home, every time Dino says, "Do you want to see it?" you got to take a drink.
Yeah.
Why do we want to see it? If you got that, are you kidding me? Of course we
Really?
want to see it. Yeah. What,
Yeah.
yeah. Why wouldn't we?
Oh, dude.
I thought
Dan,
you said
did you have any
kidding
other?
me.
Did you have any
You
other
have it.
pickups? Dan, did you have any other pickups?
Oh, just the I'll see that Wolverine while we're I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
very nice.
So cool.
And it still works too.
What year is that from?
This is 80.
Wow.
Dude, I probably had that.
Got the
It has the cable.
hook.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
No.
you will all be under my trance. You were to give me all your Black Series figures tonight.
You sound like Arnold when you try to hypnotize people.
Right.
Give you your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle.
Give me your cookies. All of them.
You could eat my cookies, Ted. Put the cookie down.
Yeah, I agree, Fig. I agree.
So, dude, let me ask you something. So they say with the Sentinel that you can actually tighten the knees with if you take off, something on the leg to make the knees tighter. But you say his hips.
Yeah, it is the hips. Man. They're
Loose?
super- So here, I'll put a big screen so you guys can see that.
So
the knee,
there's probably
the
no
knee
way
is
to
like-
fix that.
yeah, the knee is loose-ish, but it's not terrible like other people are showing. Him when you stand him, let me see. If you stand him and you try to lean him forward, what happens a lot of times is his crotch is so loose.
Oh.
I mean, look how far so it's this right one kicks out really far.
Yeah.
And then I should this is the Sentinel OnlyFans episode.
Is this the lap dancing one? The lap dancing Sentinel?
Jesus.
Come on, get those
So-
super chats going, everybody.
I feel like I should have some bills out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bambino, man, you got work cut
I
up here.
feel like I hope Salacious does not see this because this will be on his thing next time. But yeah, the way it looks here, I'm trying to get the right angle. But you could see there's just no way to tighten that. It's just a ball and
Yeah,
socket.
it's a ball joint, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
however, like honestly, it's
guess it wouldn't-
frustrating. it's frustrating, and there's certain poses you really can't do because it just almost over time it's like do, and then all of a sudden it'll just, it literally does the splits. But at the same time, this thing does a lot of fun poses. I did a video today that it's called doing yoga with the Sentinel. And then basically I just put it in all kinds of yoga poses, and it actually did some really hard poses. I was pretty impressed. I actually got 1 or 2 different balance poses in, which I couldn't believe I was able to do. So, but look, you can see where the knees are weak. See how he does that?
Yeah.
So those are the weak knees. Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Do you think
for the
that
crotch,
was like an over?
So he's got a loose crotch and weak knees.
so dude, I got a solution for the loose crotch because I have a vintage figure here. You see this guy? So this is a vintage figure, right?
What's that?
He's trying to hypnotize us again.
You will give me all your toys, but he's got a hip. His legs come out far. So what I did was I put a band. So just put a band on your $400 Sentinel, and you're all set.
There we go. Perfect.
That's it. Yeah.
But then the knees, you guys saw how, and I told you it's slow, and then all of a sudden it falls right back. But that's the thing with the knees is you really have to, and that's what worries me is like once I build, I want to build a 90s X-Men display around this, but I'm worried about how do I position it so that I know it won't fall and then topple over and destroy everything. You know what I mean? Or I just don't want this to break because
did you see
other than that, I really like it.
Did you see the Foosh's like fix video for the knees?
No,
yeah, I did. Yeah, I just don't feel. I feel like for a $350 made to order
absolutely,
toy, you shouldn't have to do that
because that's just a temporary fix, and then eventually you might even like strip the screws over the years,
And that's why I don't want to do it because I feel like it could exacerbate and lead to something else,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that's only a fix for the knees. That's not a fix for the hips.
Yeah, for the loose groin.
Except unless you use the elastic band.
Let's go back to Dan's Wolverine.
I want to see Dan's Wolverine.
Eddie, thanks for joining us tonight, buddy.
By the loose groin.
Right on the back. Ooh.
Well, that's a nice
cool
box
package.
art.
Dang, that's so cool.
Oh, dude. Are you opening that or are you keeping it in box?
I might actually part with this one. I don't know, is that focusing for you?
Because that box got dinged up, so I think the toy gods want you to open it tonight.
Is that what it is? Yeah, it definitely had some scratches on the back of it, didn't it?
I don't know. I'd keep it in box. That looks pretty decent.
That's a sign from the toy gods.
I don't even know who that guy is. I keep forgetting his name. I wanted Cyber. That's who I wanted. That's so cool.
So
and then that Omega Red.
Callisto.
Yeah, well, she was cool too. That Omega Red I looked at it. The second head is an alternate to the other one, but that Omega Red is the exact same figure that they already gave us for the Apocalypse Builder figure. I can't remember which one it was, but
well, that's why I didn't want to get that one again because I already had I already had that Omega Red.
Yeah.
What's up, What's up, Eddie?
And the Wolverine is pretty much a repaint too.
The shirtless one?
Well, I mean, everything else is the same. It looks like I take that back. His head is damaged. He's got a battle damaged head. Can you see it?
The Wolverine does?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So the Sentinel is 26 inches tall. Yeah. Has not fallen on my head, thankfully.
Yeah. Dude, if you don't mind, I had some more things to show.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, show them. Yeah, man.
Bring it on.
Well, because at first you said this week, and it's like these are just like more recent, but it's like recent enough. And I haven't been on your channel, so.
Dude, I mean, yeah, man.
But
whatever floats your boat.
Recently, because I do collect more than just Black Series, believe it or not. But I did get this. This finally came. This has been like. I don't know how much you guys are into horror or like know about.
I'm big into it.
Things, but for anyone watching who doesn't know, there was a lawsuit between the original director and the original writer, and it has been going on for years and years and years, and it actually started affecting like merchandise and stuff.
In the video game, they stopped doing the video game.
Yeah, I loved that game too. So I was
Yeah, me
heartbroken when they stopped updating it or like giving it more DLC. But NECA had to stop, so they only did 7-inch ultimates of 2, 3, 4, the Dream Sequence from 5, and the Imposter Jason, 6, Freddy vs. Jason, and the reboot. But they never got the 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, and 10, which are the Kane Hodder. It's like the main person that everyone knows who plays Jason. And part 7 was just like the most, to me, it's the most iconic look, the best look of Jason. And it's like so nasty and disgusting. Like, look at that exposed rib.
I have that Halloween costume.
Holy cow, dude.
Unmasked head. Like the NECA 7-inch Jason figures are grade A.
If you watch Justin, if you watch my YouTube video that I just put out, I do a toy hunt at Walmart, and they sell that mask.
Ooh.
In the collectible section, it's got that same hockey mask that's broken in half, and it's got that same face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that Walmart's been having a lot of those like super high end Halloween masks, because there's like some Star Wars ones too with like Maul and
they're made by Ruby's too, right? Ruby's and another company merged.
I saw somebody tweeted out a picture from a Target, and it looked like there was even more retro vintage like costumes.
Yeah, I saw like the Yoda masks and stuff.
Yeah, it was like, this one was like almost like a powder blue box instead of those black ones that Shabby had showed previously.
Right.
Yeah.
They come in. It's almost like a cake box, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I saw a video. I could have sworn 1000 Ghost had it in his video. He didn't mention it, but I think it was in his video, and he might have not even noticed that they were there.
Yeah.
But he said no.
Left Coast Graphics. I believe you, man. I believe you, because it must have been Kane Hodder when they were filming part 8, because Jason Takes Manhattan was actually filmed in Vancouver. So I believe you on that one.
My all-time
Justin, I have this one.
Oh yeah, that's the Roy Burns one. That's a really nice one too. I really like the flare. Like, look at the sculpt work on the flare.
Yeah. So you know this is not Jason, because instead of having red lines in his mask, this one has blue. So it's the fake Jason. And if you take the hockey mask off, it's Roy.
Yeah.
And I'll show you that if anybody wants to see it, I'll pop it out.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, he's got the Roy face on there too.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I have not. No.
You will tonight.
I think. Do I have that? I have 3, and then I have 7. 7 was the one. The review I did for 7 was the one that Sean helped me with.
We're still talking about figures, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Have you ever seen the inside of a Turkish prison?
I heard.
All right, here it is.
Oh.
My mama done told me to give me some dinner.
That's an amazing figure, though.
It is. That looks just like him, man.
Why is he looking up?
You know,
I actually don't know. I don't think my copy is like that. Because I do see what you're saying. Like, he's like looking up.
He looks like he just got like the Scooby-Doo game just like took
right.
his man.
That's 100% the
And
I would have
vibe.
gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Exactly.
Right. But yeah,
Drew.
those
That's right.
All right. I had one more, dude. I had one more. I had 2 more. I had 2 more.
Keep them coming, man. I love it.
This was also in our
Yes, you did.
vlog that we did recently. This was a GameStop pickup. I don't know if you guys are into Halo, but the Jazzwares 6.5-inch line, they've been doing one member of Noble Team from Halo Reach in each wave. I think there's 3 waves now. Yeah. So this is important to me. This is like one of my action figure dreams is to have a good, solid company do amazing representations of Noble Team, and we have 3 out of 6 members now. And
That's awesome.
Wave 4 is confirmed, and there's another member. So it's like please, Jazzwares, like continue what you're doing with these and complete Noble Team, because Halo Reach is one of my favorite video games.
Yeah,
But
they're
it's
rocking those figures now.
$19.99.
Yeah,
What was
good
that?
prices, good figures.
It's nice to hear you sing the praises of Jazzwares, just because I deal with so much AEW figures, and there's some challenges with some of the quality on some of that. But like Halo, they've got like nice chunky joints where you can hide a lot and make them a little bit more sturdy than what we did on
we
Wrestling.
saw that with Wave 1. Like one of them, because I have them up there. You can't really see them, but it was the cat. It fell off the shelf, and it just
I knew he was gonna say cat.
explodes. It just every limb it falls off so easily. But they did tighten up some things in the recent figures. I haven't seen any problems. But here's something Marvel, dude. So you're gonna be happy here. So I bought something Marvel. This isn't a figure though. This is the 4K set of the Spider-Man, the Raimi trilogy.
There you go.
How's the 4K?
This actually just came in the mail yesterday. I haven't checked it out yet, but yeah, now I could sell my old Blu-ray set, because I used to be big into the MCU, but I kind of fell out of it after, because I just feel like it's over to me. Like I just feel like it ended and it's over, and it's just like,
Who invited this guy?
yeah. I'm kind of notorious for hating on like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and stuff. I mean, it does have some gems in there, like Winter Soldier is one of my favorites from there, but I love the Raimi trilogy. I love the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah, definitely.
So I had to pick that up. It was only $30 on Amazon for six discs.
Hey,
total?
sorry guys.
That's awesome.
You missed it, dude. You missed it.
You got
4K Spider-Man.
Oh, he even pulled that out for you. We didn't even know you left.
The original, sorry, it was Mrs. Dude yelling at me again.
Oh. It's because of that duck, man. That duck's in the way.
Yeah.
The string
That's
out
it.
duck.
That's officially it.
Ooh, I like that you got the lights in the back now, though. The mood lighting.
Oh yeah, I love, as you can tell, I love horror. So like Halloween, fall time, it's my favorite time.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie?
Yeah, favorite franchise or horror movie. We're gonna change up the game tonight, dude. Sorry.
When it comes to franchise, I love Friday the 13th, because I just feel like it's like a little time capsule of the 80s, which is something I didn't get to experience. And it's just cheesy, campy. I love that franchise as a whole, but favorite horror film, I'd have to say the original Halloween. 1978 Halloween. That's my like definitive favorite.
Can't go wrong.
I love Friday the 13th Part 2.
I like Part 2. I like Baghead. Yeah, Baghead Jason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Riley, keep bringing the Halo on. I agree, dude. I'm all in on the line. Except I don't get the random nameless Spartans that they do. I don't really see the point in that, but the named ones are cool.
I love that Emil figure. They did a good job on that.
Oh yeah.
So I was out today and I was walking into a Walmart, and right as I'm walking in, this father and son tandem are also walking in. So I let them go ahead of me. The guy's wearing a John Moxley t-shirt and the kid was wearing another wrestling shirt. And so I let them go ahead of me. And it's, you know how when you spot another collector, you're like, you can see them from a mile away. So I'm like, these guys are going the same place I am.
Oh, so did you trip them?
No. I break off to go one way, they go the other. We get the same place at the same time, and they're looking. I go, and they're already looking for the next Legends line. And I go down, I look at the wrestling stuff, and they don't have anything. So I'm coming back, and I ask them, like, so what are you guys looking for? What are you guys out hunting for today? And the father goes, oh, well, apparently, according to all the YouTube people, the What If wave is hitting, and the No Way Home wave is hitting. I'm like, oh, you watch YouTube? He's like, yeah, my son's got a channel that he runs. So if everybody wants to go check out Wild Mac 97, good kid. And I said, so how do you who do you follow on YouTube? Oh, I follow Kyle Peterson and Sleeping Bear Collectibles.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I
do
told
love
Sleeping about it. So hopefully Sleeping will give him some love. Good
Yeah.
kid.
Pretty cool.
he's on fire, man.
Yeah.
I do. He's got me checking those AEW figures, and I'm like, I don't even watch
Yeah,
wrestling, but because of his videos, I'm always like peeking over. I'm like, oh, they have new AEW.
I tell you,
You gotta
that's the
check
worst
him
thing
out,
about
man.
this community. Is
Yeah,
You know?
they start tempting you.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're all like drug dealers. Like,
yeah,
Yeah, man.
and every time, like, come on, you should just get this one figure. And dude, that's why I have a strict 2-line policy. I got my Legends and I got Black Series. I know if I just get a taste of another one, man, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
you
absolutely
know what it's like? It's you guys watch Chappelle Show, Tyrone
Mhm.
Biggums, like that. That's not me. Y'all got some of those Transformers?
Well, that's why people are sending you stuff for free, dude. The first hit is free, but then you gotta
Exactly.
start,
right.
Exactly.
you gotta start bucking up the cash.
May I show you guys my pickups?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Of course.
All right.
Forget about it.
So we'll start out with some Black Series. We got the
Ooh,
updated K2SO.
K2SO.
Nice.
Are you gonna open
I love
that one?
tropical. Ooh.
Yeah, opening this one for sure. Yep,
Yeah.
because I have the black and red box and I've kept it in box, so I'm gonna
Okay,
open
that's
this
what I
one.
was thinking. I wasn't sure if you had the other one open yet.
And then we got this banger.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's cool.
Much improved head sculpt.
Yeah, I didn't have the
He's one
original,
with
so I'm very glad to have this one.
What's he say? I am the force, and the
He's
force is
one with
with
the
me.
force and the
Forces
force
with me,
is
yep. And these all came from Big Bad Toy Store. Nice, except for this one. This was GameStop, but we got
Nice.
this handsome devil. I love the
Nice.
game. I love the
Round
game.
with
Grace
word.
Troopers, man. I'm a sucker just for building a Trooper Legion. So
It looks just like a snow trooper.
yeah, it looks like it's almost like an amalgam, right?
It looks almost like if Macquarie would have done the Snow
Yeah.
Trooper.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it a lot, but it looks like the Snow Trooper bottom. Let's see, do I?
Yeah,
Yeah, the skirts.
Okay.
I think it is actually. I think the
Yeah, it's
design in the game is actually based off the Snow Trooper concept art.
yeah.
Well, if they were going to do Snow Troopers, they should have come and bought
Look
out
at
all
that.
the Myers around me because there's
So, dude,
still
it-
Snow Troopers just
Look at that.
warm
Really?
its eggs
basically
like
just
crazy.
look at that. It's a repaint with a different helmet.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
I still think it looks good.
though. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not mad though. I like that helmet. All right. Hang on, let me put
What's your
this-
favorite Stormtrooper look?
Ooh. So I'd probably say I don't know.
I don't know.
I was
that
gonna
can
say
say
Scout.
that. All right.
Scout
so
Trooper?
then we got. So by the way, guys, GameStop
AT-AT driver.
is the MVP. So in the last 7 days, I've gotten 29 figures.
No wonder why your wife's yelling at you.
29. So almost all of them are from GameStop because it's really it's like 3 months worth of figures that I've been, you know what I mean? That
Right.
you wait on your pre-order, but then GameStop had all this other stuff available. So we got this new
Yeah.
Spidey.
That one's cool.
Yeah.
I saw that at Walmart.
Mobius.
I love his little data pad. It opens up, flips open.
Does it really?
Yes.
Then we
I'll
got
show you.
T'Challa Star-Lord.
I think I'm the only one that didn't really care for the Loki series.
Check out this one.
Yeah,
Zombie
Yeah,
Cat.
Zombie Cat.
yeah, that's
He's
it.
so cool.
I
Dude,
can't wait
love
for them to do them all. All
this one
zombies.
is amazing.
Yeah,
Zombie
it is.
Hunt Spidey. I can't wait to get this suit up. I'm going to do a Spidey versus Spidey video, so I think I'm going to open these up.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And do a Spidey versus Spidey. Actually, my Walmart Spidey is supposed to arrive tomorrow, which is amazing. So I'll probably do a Spidey versus Spidey. And as Salacious likes to say, here's Sexy Nebula.
Beautiful.
Let's
So
see,
I
Marilyn
feel
Monroe.
like this is like gluttonous, and it's not intentional. You know what I mean? But it's like it's a lot at once. So because you almost don't know where to start and where to begin.
Yeah.
Then we got
When you said 29 figures, was that doubles on some of them?
We've got 4 caps.
Yes, but 29 individual figures.
Oh my god.
So you got more than 29 figures, is what you're
So-
saying.
Yeah.
So we also got Moreland.
I love that one. I'm a sucker for vampires, man. Look at that.
This is a good one though, man. Look at that head sculpt too.
He's a vampire, right?
Yeah, he's a vampire.
So he goes.
Really
Does
cool.
he go with Morbius?
Yeah, there. I believe there's a whole vampire thing in Marvel Comics, like Dracula. But then you have Moreland. They're vampires, but they're part of like the spider web, and so they're like this family of vampires that lives off of like the spider web of the spider multiverse. It's actually like some really good comics about like him and the Spidey multiverse, the web with like Madam Web and stuff.
He's just a good-looking figure too. That's a great figure
I think
too.
it's the
Yeah, that
I like
one's.
that the angry head skull too.
Yeah.
That one's good.
He did such a great job at that.
Yeah. Bring me more photos.
Yeah, you couldn't
And
have
then
found a better actor for that role.
And then I already made an offering to the Toy Gods today with
Love it.
Doctor Strange Supreme.
Oh. I
Oh,
want him.
hey, excellent
He's-
work with the cape.
Dude, this cape is awesome. Yes. So for those of you playing at home, it's a rubber cape, but it's soft. But it can look at the inside, and you can
Great.
put it on a stand and make it its own accessory.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like hinder his movement or bother him at all. It sits on him really nice.
Nice.
Well done.
only
So
one I need.
I actually before we hopped on, I finished a versus video today. MCU versus the Doctor Strange Supreme.
Supreme is my fave. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that
do
one.
that. I love that. This is a good one too. His effects are awesome though.
I like those,
that.
yeah.
That's the thing that makes him like you can't
The
beat
pizza man. The pizza man.
the
The pizza pie.
And then, like I said, thanks to when I saw Josh's thing, cap was canceled. AJ grabbed me one since I was in Richmond, and he gave it to me. So I did get the Infinity Saga cap,
I heard you're doing a wheel for the other ones.
and then
The wheel of no.
a couple more Infinity Saga caps.
Jesus.
It's a nice problem to have.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
As long as you got a receipt and you're not getting $10 back because that's the lowest price that they have to
Yep.
Yeah, true.
go off in their system.
I don't
Yeah,
know. What about
online,
some places that are doing $21
Yeah.
for clearance?
We got Maestro.
Love Maestro.
Yeah.
Does
But
he have a
great-
brother?
Great comics too. In the last couple of years, a really good comic run. And then in my pile of loot, I do like Marvel Select figures for the larger, like deluxe size figures. So I couldn't pass this up. So Smart Hulk with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one. That
Now,
should
here's
scale
what's
pretty
cool.
good.
That's pretty good.
Check out how it scales versus Maestro.
Wow.
I got the lights.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah, he is.
But again, to me, I never mind the Select figures even scaling a little bit larger because
Yeah,
they're
like
just large. You know what I mean? It
The
just
thing
yeah,
would
just-
work good too.
Yep. So that was my week.
Do you ever feel like Mrs. Dude is actually watching the stream? She just isn't like chatting and she's watching you showing off all this.
Watching and judging. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. Probably. I don't.
Dude,
Writing
here's
it down.
Dude,
Write
put
it
me
down.
big screen real quick.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
here's
cool.
the
I just bought us a nice dishwasher and toaster oven, so I feel
Yeah.
like it's all square.
No, kitchen products don't work, man.
That TVA pad.
yeah.
Oh, it opens. That is really cool.
Yeah. So
I kind of want to open my Mobius, man. That's cool.
How
It's
does
cool.
your that clock, the one you what's her name? That
Miss
the
Minutes?
clock- Yeah, Miss Minutes. That scale with those? The ones
Oh,
you
yeah.
made?
yeah.
Yeah. I bet it
Yeah, I
does.
printed it to be within that size.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it works out pretty good.
I'm hoping that Mobius ends up on the clearance because they had a ton of them at my Target.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a great Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Yeah, I get Sylvie. I only wanted the Build-A-Figure part. I don't even want her.
You don't even want Sylvie?
No, I wasn't a fan of Loki series. I thought it was. I had a hard time even staying awake watching it.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm the only one, and I will admit it because I'm not ashamed.
Dude, not everyone has to like everything, right?
Yeah.
No, I know, but I know
Yeah.
people.
Who cares?
Art is
I don't want-
subjective.
I don't want to be kicked off the stream tonight.
Oh,
No,
come on.
dude, but that's the thing, man. Not everyone can like everything. You know?
Hey, look at me. I didn't even watch it. I haven't watched any of the
Really?
Marvel
Nice.
Disney Plus series. I like I said, I used to love the MCU. I think it was like around Doctor Strange, Spider-Man Homecoming. It just started like this string of like what in my opinion were stinkers, like Spider-Man Homecoming. I hated it. And then Doctor Strange came out, and then there's a few other ones, but I did like Infinity War and Endgame. But I think Endgame is just that. I think it's the end. I think it's over. So
I loved WandaVision. WandaVision was great.
Yeah, I haven't. Even though I do have Disney Plus, I didn't watch any of those new ones.
You should just check out What If, man. I think it's
Yeah.
the best Marvel stuff on Disney Plus by far.
What'd you think of the Thor one, though?
The Thor one was fun. Like the others were so serious, and then the Thor one was so lighthearted. So it was like
So
it
hilarious.
was like such
Yeah.
a juxtaposition.
Really?
But I don't know. We call him Vegas Thor. Vegas Thor like got better each episode. You know what I mean? Because you kind of got used to the subtle
Yeah.
differences between
Yeah.
Vegas Thor and MCU Thor. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I like the whole series. I enjoyed top to bottom. And please bring Peggy Carter to the MCU. Please bring Captain Carter to the MCU, man. 100%.
Have to.
Oh, my
Absolutely.
God. So cool. So
How
cool.
cool would it be?
Which version?
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter.
It would
Yeah.
have to be, yeah.
I would love to see like on Falcon and Winter Soldier, or Captain America and Winter Soldier now, or Captain America 4, whatever it is that they're going to do next with Sam. I would love for her to be like the post-credit scene.
Yep.
Like,
and then
Fury
her-
told me you could use some backup. So,
dude, and then with the Hydra Stomper.
yes.
Oh,
With the skinny cap in there?
There's someone inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with that.
Oh,
Right.
did we give it away?
Who gave it away? What are you talking about?
spoilers.
The what if? Sorry,
Nah.
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert. It's
I
late.
do
Nobody's
have a
watching.
question. I do have a question about one of those Marvel series. So, how does he wield the shield if he's just like, he's like a soldier essentially? He's like just a regular human.
Because he doesn't have like super strength like Cap does.
Right, like Captain America has like the super soldier serum.
Right.
Like I have no context, but I did see some like he was like wielding the shield. I'm like, how does that make sense in the universe?
He
He's
practiced
very
it.
good. He's very good at. Yeah, he practiced a lot. There was a montage.
Yeah, but it's
But-
not like Thor's hammer where you can't. It's not like you have
No,
to
but I
be.
understand what he's saying. Cap is so strong that like him throwing the shield has like a different effect than like just a normal like powered person like that would.
That's what I'm talking about. Like Captain America, he throws it and it like bounces off of 5 guys, bounces off the wall and comes back to him. That's because he has that superhuman strength. So
Well,
like how does Falcon like wield the shield like that where he's like throwing it and it's like bouncing off of people and coming back to him and like you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, like in the early Avengers books, they dismissed that away right off the bat. Like in issue 4 or 5, after they brought Cap back, they made reference to he's got magnets in his like gloves that kind of bring the shield back to him. So they could go something that route. All my juggalos represent magnets. What the F?
Yeah, I get because it's just like modern superhero movies. There's always that it's either a mech suit or they actually do have superpowers. Like for example, I thought it was really kind of fleshed out well in Civil War, where like Spider-Man was kind of easily fighting Winter Soldier and Falcon. He kind of
Right.
like easily
That's
dispatches
how it
them
would be. Yeah.
because Spider-Man actually has like superhuman
Right.
strength, agility, speed, etc. But Sam being just like me, even, which granted, like in the story, he's like a military person. But I guess it just doesn't make sense to me that he would even be able to like throw it as hard as Cat or like fight with that same efficiency.
This is what I love about this conversation is because how you're picking apart everything about the MCU, like that's cool. I'm fine with it. But I could go back, and I know you're a big fan of the prequels, the Star Wars prequels, and I could do the same thing where I could just like pick those apart. That just proves how much it's all subjective.
But it's like, just the one thing that I'm talking
sure.
about. Just this one thing that I've just been like, I've just noticed. I'm like,
I think Sam was
suspension of disbelief on a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? I think, but I think it's fair because he shouldn't be able to throw the shield as hard as Cap can, as Steve Rogers can. I mean, that totally makes sense.
At the end of the day, we all have that line in our heads where if entertainment in whatever capacity goes too far and we're just like, all right, you had me all the way up until this, but all of a sudden this is a deal breaker.
Yeah, but he worked hard.
He trained hard for that. The story.
There was a montage, guys.
Yeah, he trained hard.
No skill you can't develop during a montage. You could do if you have a montage, you could do anything.
But it has to have good cheesy music, and somebody has to get food dumped on them at some point throughout the montage.
I still stand by the two best montages of all time are in Rocky IV and Spring Break.
No, One Crazy Summer.
One Crazy Summer is a good one, but Rocky IV and Spring Break are the two best montages of all time.
One Crazy Summer
literally goes full Bobcat Goldthwait on somebody and just screams at them until they run off. Isn't it 80s at its peak?
Is that one? Is that the movie where the guy dressed up as the Godzilla?
Yes, yeah, that's when he does that, and they trappers all over the town. Has everyone here seen One Crazy Summer? It's a classic, classic 80s movie.
Then he tried to get.
To those of you in chat complimenting my collection, thank you. I appreciate it.
What's up, Troy's Reviews? Thanks for popping on, hanging out.
Yeah, we gotta pop some of them old movies in, man.
Oh, dude. It's like a 2-pack with that movie. So One Crazy Summer and Better Off Dead were made by the same director, Savage Steve Holland.
Two great movies.
Yeah, man, 2 great movies. Justin, have you seen those?
I have not.
Oh, dude, you got to put that on your movies list.
I don't know if they'll hold up.
Classic 80s comedies with Joan Cusack and a young Demi Moore.
Oh,
a beautiful Demi Moore in One Crazy Summer. Oh, phenomenal.
I forgot. I didn't know she was in it. It's been so long.
She's the main chick. She's the one that plays the music at was it the Blue Note? Was that the name of the bar?
I haven't seen that movie since 1980.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a classic, man.
Hey, we're gonna play that game.
Let's play that game.
I'm gonna have to let you guys.
The banter's been so good. The banter's been so good. We haven't even had a chance to get to the topic. So tonight,
Dan's bailing.
Dan,
yeah,
you're bailing, dude.
Take off. Yeah.
Hey, wait. Let's see timestamp. Yeah. All right, he made it 11:56. That's good.
Dan, do you have one before you leave?
At midnight.
I do. I'll let you chew on the one that I was thinking of. I was trying to think of the funniest thing I could think of, and I remembered Sean's video. So Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon land, and instead of Anakin being the person that has the highest ever amount of midichlorians, it's Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, nice.
Go with that.
I like that.
That's an interesting one.
Hey, Dan, take care, man.
Dan,
have a good night.
See ya.
Talk to you soon.
I'll see you in a video soon.
All right. Yep, you will.
All right.
That's interesting.
We got Karate Kid montage. Definitely. Top Gun volleyball, playing with the boys.
Yeah.
Who plays volleyball in jeans in like 90-degree weather, though? That is questionable.
Don't disrespect the fact that they also had tape on their hands the entire time.
By the way, that is the jeans is also suspension of disbelief in the movies. Hot Rod flash dance scene in the woods montage. All right. The montage in Goodfella where Leia's playing in the background is great.
Oh, that is a good one.
the Goodfellow ones. There's some good ones. All right, so tonight our topic is Star Wars What If. So we just each have a couple ideas. We thought it'd be fun to hypothesize and throw it off. So my first one is, what if the prequel trilogy was good? That was my first what if.
That can't happen.
No, okay.
We probably
All right, so
wouldn't have Disney Star Wars if that was.
All right,
the
I'm
case.
just kidding, guys. If you like the prequel trilogy, I'm just kidding. All right, so the first one that came to my mind is, what if Padme was the one that died on the platform in Attack of the Clones? So instead of her decoy, what if they actually
decoy.
got Padme? They knew that Padme's decoy was there, and then they blew up her fighter jet in Attack of the Clones. So, like, what would have happened there? Would that have even had an impact on the universe? How would that have changed Anakin from that point going forward? Because at that point, she was just like a fantasy in his mind, right? Where he just thought about her a lot. So would he have been interested in that and investigated, and what would that have led to? So that was just an idea I had.
I like it.
Would
I like
Anakin have even fall into the dark side?
Right.
I would say no, because I think that's one of the main reasons he turned to the dark side was his attachment to Padme. Obviously,
Of loss.
yeah.
Of grief.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And
also
what is,
he lost
what
his
is
mother.
grief if not love persevering?
That was beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere.
We'll end it at that. Good night, guys.
All right, so that was the first one that popped in off the top of my head. What I actually wrote down several more, but we'll just take turns. What other
I'll go
ones you-
next. I don't
And
want
then, hey, by
anyone
the way,
taking
if you're,
mine.
if anyone watching, if you have a Star Wars what if, please post it in the comments.
Welcome, usual Mike. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Mike. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. All right, Dino, what's yours?
So what if, and I got a story to go with this, and a toy. So I'm going to take out the toys and show you the ones that what if R5D4 didn't break down? And then Jabba the Hutt purchased R2D2 and found that secret message and sold it back to the Empire.
Yeah, if R5 didn't have a bad motivator.
Yeah, what if?
Dude, that's a
Yep.
good one. I like that one.
Thank you.
That's a good one, because it just encapsulates how much, like, everything kind of worked out perfectly. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, just a small little detail like that. Obviously, everything in Star Wars can be written off as it was the will of the Force. Literally every like plot convenience or any logical flaw can be written off as it's the will of the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That is a good one, because it's such like a little significant.
Jabba the
thing
Hutt could have sold that to anybody. The plans, I mean, because that's
Yeah.
what he was, right?
Yeah.
You
I
know,
like that, man. Good pull, dude.
Excellent
Cheers,
work,
Dino.
Dino.
Should we just go like this way? Like
I have more.
Josh, you're next,
You wanna just
then
do
Justin,
me?
then me again? Let's just keep
I-
going around the horn.
All right, I got two. I'll give you my first.
Just give us one. Give us one. Yeah.
Yep. So what if Kira and Han actually made it through customs and they were able to get off
Ooh.
of Corellia? So you get no Han and Chewie, no Han and the Falcon. Han never shows up to make it clear for Luke to blow up the Death Star. I would propose that Han and Kira would become like a Bonnie and Clyde type Robin
Yep.
Hood couple that just travel the galaxy on various escapades, like trying to free people from slavery and whatnot. And my twist is that Boba Fett is actually chasing them down still, but Boba Fett has an apprentice in the form of Chewbacca, and it's similar to like Django Unchained, where Boba Fett is King Schultz and Chewbacca is Django. And so it's kind of like them going on different adventures trying to chase down Han and Kira.
and it would be cool to see how Boba Fett met Chewbacca, because Chewbacca was captured still down there. So Boba Fett would have had to go through kind of the similar.
Yeah.
So I've got an idea for that too, because Boba Fett had the Wookiee braids, and I would say, what if Boba Fett was going to acquire those Wookiee braids and came across somebody beating the hell out of Chewbacca and felt sorry for him, and then freed him from slavery instead.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. So he wasn't even in that pit.
Yes,
Never made it to that pit.
exactly.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I
That
like
would have
it.
been cool, man.
What if?
Well,
Yeah.
what if?
Princess Leia wouldn't have got rescued either, I guess. She would
Yeah.
have just perished. No
You never
happy
know.
ending.
No.
Well, but maybe they would have gotten there a different way. Maybe Lando would have taken them there on the Falcon.
I see what you did there.
Whoa! How now?
Yeah, because he would have never won back the Falcon. Or won the
Right.
Falcon in the first place.
Exactly. So
Yep.
maybe Lando took them there, and then what was his robot?
L7.
L7 was still there as well. So then you would have L7, Lando, Leia, Luke, and Obi-Wan.
There you go.
All right.
I like
I cheated on mine. I cheated.
Wow.
Because there's this epic like explanation from Dave Filoni about like why it's called the Duel of Fates, but like what if Qui-Gon defeated Maul? Because if you think about it, like allegedly that's why it's called the Duel of Fates, because if Maul were to best, or I'm sorry, if Qui-Gon were to best Maul, Qui-Gon would have been the one to train Anakin, and therefore he would have never turned to the dark side, and you wouldn't have like Vader or the original trilogy, or and it all comes back to like who the chosen one actually is within like the Star Wars universe, like because some people say it's Luke because he's the one who, I don't know, like if you guys heard of people saying it's Luke, because I think
I've heard
it's
it,
Anakin.
But it's got to be Anakin because Anakin's also ultimately the one that threw Vader or that threw the Emperor.
It's
into-
true. There's
Yeah.
that Rebels episode where Maul asks Obi-Wan, is he the chosen one? And Obi-Wan says he is. He's talking about Luke. But I think it's Anakin. But I when he was explaining, it's on that like Mandalorian gallery, I think it's called. Like those little documentary pieces. I just thought that would be a good what if, because it is like a huge part of the story. If Darth Maul didn't best Qui-Gon in that moment, hypothetically, Anakin would have never turned, and the whole entire story would not have gone the way it did.
Like it.
Ooh, I like Michael Cherry's down here. I like
Let's
Michael
hit
Cherry's.
the chat. We got some good ones in chat.
Yeah,
dude.
what's the chat say? I can't see anything. I'm on my phone.
What if the Kenner Hammerhead was Han Solo's co-pilot?
That would be the best. He'd
What
have
if
to wear
no
the
Vader-
blue Speedo, though.
What if no Vader, Anakin in the armor? Anakin kills the Emperor and becomes the Emperor with Luke at his side.
Wasn't that a Dark Empire where Luke is in like Vader's suit? He ends up turning. What if Greedo was in
accurate
it?
shot?
That implies that Greedo shot second. Let's calm down there.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was one of mine. What if?
How many different? There's 3 different versions of that scene, right? Because there's one where the original, the classic, where Han just shoots, and then there's one where his face is like digitally like.
He goes like that.
And I feel like there's even one or McClunky. They added one with Disney Plus. It was like, it was their last gift, George's last gift to us.
I got him again.
Michael Cherry says, "What if Windu killed Palpatine and then turned to the dark side?"
Well, he would have been the most viable candidate since he uses Form 7, which like I don't even know if that's canon, but like Form 7 harnesses you. They say that's why his lightsaber is purple.
Yeah, isn't that why his lightsaber is purple? Because he can wield dark side power.
I don't know if the colors have canon explanations anymore, because blue was supposed to be like more for a reliance on sword fighting. Green was more of a reliance on the Force. Yellow was like knowledge. So I guess that's why Rey's is yellow at the end. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah. White was no attachment. White was like a gray Jedi. You were not Sith or Jedi.
Like I think white is like light side.
Yeah,
But not a Jedi though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Which-
why you picked
which
green,
really-
dude, at Galaxy's Edge?
I've always just liked green. I'm team green lightsaber just because the moment Luke lit his up on the sail barge, you know what I mean? When you're, I've always been a green lightsaber guy.
Have you ever seen those YouTube videos where people change it to green or to blue in Return of the Jedi?
No, I haven't seen it.
Like those little custom made. You should check them out. It doesn't like obviously it looks not right, but it's still kind of interesting.
It's cool, but I do like the green is more about you're more attuned to the Force than to the sword fighting.
It seems more like master, like you're a master, like Qui-Gon had green.
Qui-Gon had it, yeah. It's like you're a different level with the Force, like before the sword. I do like that. But when we were at Galaxy's Edge, I bought every kyber crystal. So.
Oh, I would too.
Oh, how many are there?
Yeah.
What do you 5? Purple, yellow, green, blue, red, and white. So 6. You
can change the hilt.
And black if you find a black.
Yeah, the black is the same. It's the red. It comes out red though with the blade, but it's a black kyber. Yeah, I think
you can change the hilt all over, but you change the blade, and that totally makes a whole new.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I love mine so much. I love mine. One of my best experiences I've had. All right, I'll give one. So let's say, what if in the Clone Wars, Ahsoka joins with Maul on Mandalore?
Joins?
Yeah. So you know how at the end, he wanted her to come with him and join his plan. So what would happen if she actually went with him?
I don't know.
I think she wears him down over time, and he kind of lays off the dark side a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like a little iffy. He's almost a little gray himself, especially in like Rebels. Because he even takes out some of those Inquisitors in Rebels. Like he doesn't really have an allegiance to like
his allegiance is to his own survival. Well, his allegiance is to his vengeance against Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And that's his driving motivator and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
You just made me get kind of a good one. It's another cheating one though. I think it's another cheating one.
All right, Dino.
I have one that changes the whole Darth Vader. So what if Shmi Skywalker was able to go with Anakin and she didn't have to stay behind and she never got killed by the Tusken Raider? So Anakin never had the experience of loss. So there was never any fear. He would never become Darth Vader.
I feel that would be the similar episode to the Doctor Strange Supreme, where he tries to save her, and every time, no matter what he does, she always dies.
You think?
Yeah, because it's like a nexus point.
So I think what would happen in the long run is I think Anakin would actually turn the Emperor in to the Jedi. So Palpatine would get turned in, and he would go to prison. There would be no Galactic Empire.
All right, because he tries at first, like when he ignites his lightsaber and he's gonna report him to the council.
Yeah.
And every time I watch that movie, I'm like, yeah, you should do that. It's like, you ever have that experience where you watch a movie so many times and you just like, you expect a different outcome, but then it just happens anyway, and you're like, this is a film. I knew that wasn't gonna go any other way.
All right, mine is similar to Dude's. However, instead of Ahsoka going with Maul, what if Ezra Bridger gave in to the dark side and went with Maul? And then you have Ezra and Maul take down Vader and Sidious, get rid of them, and little did anyone know, but Vader had been training his apprentice, his son, Luke Skywalker, in secret, keeping him away from the Emperor. And the Emperor had the Emperor's hand, Mara Jade. So those two decide to team up and go after Maul and Ezra. And at the same time, we've got Kanan trying to train Sabine using the Darksaber along with Ahsoka. So you've got like 3 different factions kind of doing battle with each other at different points throughout the galaxy, trying to secure power back from each other.
That's cool because that also leaves Thrawn undefeated, I guess, because Ezra goes on to defeat. Well, Thrawn is still alive, of course.
Well, Thrawn and
as we
Ezra are
see in
together.
Mando. Yeah,
I mean, they're together at the end of.
But he's like not defeated at Lothal, so he's still like, the leader of the Imperial Navy and all that. So that'd be interesting. That might even be like a 4th faction in this.
And then you can make a 5th with Leia inherits the Galactic Senate because Palpatine is no longer in power and Alderaan was never destroyed. So she's the senator. You could put her in charge of the Galactic Senate and Thrawn in charge of the remnants of the Empire. Then you got all kinds of stuff, and then do it like Game of Thrones style, where it's just constant story hopping, except
War of the 5 Kings.
And good. Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Thank you.
I don't even know who half those characters are. I never watched the Clone Wars. I never watched the animated, and
you're missing out on some of the best Star Wars there is.
Dude, you got to watch. Yeah, man, it really is some of the best Star Wars storytelling in Clone Wars and Rebels.
I haven't even watched an episode of Game of Thrones, so I didn't even understand that reference.
Don't watch Game of Thrones because the last season kills the first 7. It was so bad that it made me mad that I liked the first 7. Really? I saw the trailer for the new Game of Thrones. I was like, it looks awful to me. I'm like, I'm not interested.
My love for Game of Thrones used to rival my love for Star Wars.
Really?
And that says a lot. And
that does.
Season 8, I literally stopped reading the books because it just pissed me off to that level. Because those guys were getting their Star Wars money. They're like, yeah, let's just get this over and done with and go to Star Wars. Yeah, so I it's one of the most disappointing things ever. Honestly,
I can't wait to get like the documentary about how Game of Thrones was made, because like all the stories that you hear about those two in the writer's room and how that it was just a shit show, like that's what I want to find out. How did those guys manage to talk themselves into this series, make it so successful, only to have it fail so miserably, and have everything that they had accomplished? Like they got Star Wars, they had another Game of Thrones thing coming out, and like that all got taken away from them because of their just sheer stupidity.
And of course, like they did run out of books because the last 2 books have not been finished, but like, oh man, that
they just pooped out that last season. It was none of that, but just it wasn't even a good ending. Like even if it was rushed, it wasn't even good and coherent. Oh, no. It's like where did you pull this from?
I mean, to summarize, Geek Strong, because I know you haven't seen it. First 4 seasons are masterful, like chef's kiss masterpiece television. Season 5, I think, is pretty great, and then like 6, we're getting the decline, and then 7, and then especially 8 is just massive.
So could I watch the first 4 seasons and be done and be happy with, or do I need to know what's going to happen next?
Just pretend like if you could have the Men in Black, like the memory remover, like do the first 4 and then forget it ever existed, so you could be let down by what happens after that.
Yep.
I've said for a long time, and I stand by it, like whatever to George R.R. Martin, fine. You made some decent money. You caked up. You did well. But I think that guy had a great idea, and he didn't have a great ending to it. And I think he's afraid to put the ending on paper that he wanted. So he just sat back, let HBO shit the bed on their own. And he could be like, that's not what my ending would have been. And now you've got, you had a giant, the entire world was your test audience to see if your ending would have been good. Mm-hmm. Now you get a do-over. What are you going to do with it? And dude still hasn't put out a new book. So
Yeah, and it's been over 10 years now. It's
Mhm.
been 11 years.
I think that
I think A Dance with Dragons came out
long run.
2010. But man, Usual Mike, no, like
Lots of good
What?
stuff in chat.
Clone Wars,
Oh, I'm missing.
dude. Clone Wars and Rebels, because here's the thing with
I gotta get a
animated
computer.
is they do deep dives into like lore, because so many people just write off Star Wars as like stupid boom boom action lightsaber blaster. I think the animated stuff expands on like the deep lore that you wouldn't expect to find in Star Wars, like the Mortis arc and all that, which is actually what my next what if is about. So in Rebels,
That's like a professional segue, dude.
in Rebels, we see like the return of the Mortis arc with the World Between Worlds, where it's like this like space-time rift.
Yeah.
Loved that.
And it's seriously some of my favorite.
It really
Star Wars
is, dude.
that
It's some
whole
of the
arc.
best storytelling in all of Star Wars.
And yeah, because I'll never forget hearing like all the different things in that scene. Like you hear Kylo Ren, and it's like that didn't happen yet. This is before A New Hope. So we know that Ezra opens one of those portals and like rescues Ahsoka. But my what if is like, what if that never happened? Like Ahsoka would have perished at the temple, and she wouldn't have come back and like get that second chance. And then she also would have never met Grogu in The Mandalorian, and they would have never known about that temple that they go to in The Mandalorian. So they like, and the whole Boba Fett thing, like I think that's a pretty big like plot point for Rebels that has actually like affected the plot of Mando. You kind of see what I'm getting at?
100%.
That's
dude.
my
Wow.
That's my little, because again, that's like a tiny little thing that would actually affect like the
It would have
larger,
a huge ripple effect. Yeah.
the larger story.
I don't
And it's
like you can't take away my Ahsoka. I love Ahsoka.
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
Fig Fury 79, that what if Vader claimed the Darksaber and became the ruler of Mandalore, which leads to a level of armor that was unbreakable. Hasbro heard you at Beskar Armor Vader, and they would like to have additional conversations with you.
Dude, that would be cool. A Beskar Vader.
It's got to be carbonized too.
Yeah, I was just about to say, they can do a carbonized Vader, but they already have that blue one. Which
So
should have
another
had red eyes.
Another one I had was with what if they actually had Leia as a badass Jedi Master in the sequel trilogy?
Yeah, right.
I that was one of the things I really disliked most, was that she was not just a badass. She should have been just a total badass Jedi Master in the sequel trilogy. So I would have liked to see that. And then, how would that have changed Luke? How would that have changed the Jedi Temple? How would that have impacted Kylo Ren? Because she probably would have had a different influence on the students of the Jedi than Luke, you know what I mean? And you would have these two Jedi Masters. So,
what if she battled her son?
Yeah.
Lightsaber battle.
Yeah,
That
man.
would have been sick.
Instead of Mary Poppins and her, you know what I mean? Like we could have had that.
You never get to see them all together, man. That's
I know,
the biggest
dude.
crime.
Why? Like, why wouldn't you just do that? You know what I mean? Just right from the all right, dude. We're gonna go down a whole rabbit hole.
What if we didn't poke the bear tonight and get the dude all riled up about the sequel trilogy?
No, but and you know how I pictured Leia? I had this thought of Leia, like she would fight like Ahsoka. She'd have two lightsabers, but she wouldn't use her hands. She'd be so powerful with her mind, like her sabers would surround her and they would do the fighting, and then she would just use her force powers like this, and they would, she could wield stuff around her like that, man. Like you just Leia. Why wouldn't you want
Do you
Leia?
like that little tease? I feel like they put that in there for you with her little flashback in Rise of Skywalker. With
Dude,
her
that was a total like
that was for dude. That was just for you.
I don't think they didn't put them together because when they acted together like Han Solo and Leia, Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher, it didn't feel the same. Their acting was off. So even if you put Luke there, I think it's possible, but I don't know. Even I think even Carrie Fisher said she hadn't acted for so long that she kind of forgot how to act. So I think it just wouldn't have worked.
And Harrison Ford has been like checked out for a very long time. Like, he's been. I can't believe he came back in Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. I think the chemistry it just isn't there anymore as it was back in the original trilogy.
But I think if it was written well and there was a reason for them to be together, you know what I mean? Like because there was there was no joy right from the start because Luke is gone and no one knows where he is. Leia's not a Jedi Master. Her son is now part of the Sith, and then Han is gone. So it's like you took like the happy ending and blew it up, and then everybody, you know what I mean? Just the premise right from the start was like that. So if there was like some joy or fun in the premise, I think maybe that would have come off differently.
So do you feel then, is everybody of the opinion that like the Zahn trilogy is like what episodes 7, 8, and 9 should have been?
It could have been, you know what I mean? Like that would have been better. Like
is that widely accepted though? Do you guys feel that like, do people look at that and say, oh, if that were episodes 7, 8, and 9, that would have been a lot better? Obviously we know in a vacuum, we weren't going to get that back in 95.
Left Coast. That's awesome. That's an awesome what if droids were allowed in here. That's great.
Right.
L7's equal rights movement.
3PO would be a drunk.
That's awesome. Way to go, man.
That's an awesome connection that I like noticed recently. I'm like, that's actually kind of a result of the Clone Wars. Like when the bartender's like, hey, we don't serve their kind in there. It just shows how like the society of Star Wars is like, we don't like droids anymore because they like decimated worlds and like took over cities. And that was just a nice little, it's a connection I recently made for myself because obviously I'm not the first person to make that connection. I'm like, I
thought it was because they didn't drink.
Well, that could be as well.
I mean, if you go to a restaurant or a bar and you're not drinking, they don't want you sitting there.
Yeah,
that's what I actually always thought it was.
They say we don't serve their kind.
Yeah, which is droid. That's what I took it at. Any droids they don't want in the bar because they take up space and they're not going to buy any alcohol. Get out of here.
And then why in Jabba's palace? Why are they torturing droids in Jabba's palace?
Right. Like what?
Yeah.
I'll never forget that power.
They didn't pay their tax. Yeah. So I have a good what if.
All right, go for it.
So Guido is actually friends with Anakin. We know that, right? Because in episode 1, Guido was in the pod racing scene. A little young Guido. He
was that just a Rodian?
Yeah.
No,
or was it actually Guido?
He calls him Guido, doesn't he?
I
believe he does.
Guido or Greedo?
Greedo. Whatever, man.
I think that's Guido.
Okay. So
Guido
no, this is canon. Canon. Greedo made a canon appearance, a cameo appearance in episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Guido is the version from the Scorsese Star Wars films that we never got.
He's a Guido. He's a Guido.
Wait, Greedo was in episode 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, remember that scene where it's like all of little Amy's friends?
It's Wizard.
They're all happy. So anyway, we know that Guido is friends with Anakin. So what if Greedo actually shoots and kills Han, right?
Yeah.
So Guido shoots, and now Chewbacca comes over to show Luke and Obi-Wan Han Solo and says, this is the pilot you're looking for. But Guido's sitting there, and Chewbacca's like, oh, that's not Han Solo. But nobody can understand what he's saying. because he's speaking Chewbacca. So they're like, oh, so this is, and he's like, you and so you come with me and I'll take you. But because he's friends with Darth Vader, Anakin, so he takes them right there, and Vader
Holy shit. This is the most convoluted one yet.
Forget it. He's on a roll.
No, let him go,
Right?
man.
yeah,
Germans?
that's pretty much it. I mean, Guido could come in contact with IG-88. He can come with all the bounty hunters, and they could just whatever. You can make a whole story out of it.
Guido gets the drop on Solo. And he's leave the blaster, take the Mantel mix.
And then
That's
Chewie,
my way.
Chewie then takes Luke and Obi-Wan to the Death Star.
And then if Han Solo's been killed, nobody goes to Cloud City. So so Lando's never going to be part of it. And they're just going to be taken right to the Death Star. And Darth Vader's going to have his way with them.
All because Darth Vader and Guido
Were friends.
went to
Were
elementary
friends
school
when they
together.
were exactly.
Like, hey, you won that pod race one time.
Yeah. But they were friends. You saw it in episode 1. They're all dancing and
I
happy.
wonder if you go, that's Wizard Vader.
Guatu Vader.
So now everyone's going to be calling him Guido.
Guido. I would
All right.
definitely be calling him Guido.
Any of you guys have any other ideas?
I'm
What-
tapped. You got like
what-
80 of them.
What if Darth Vader in The Empire Strikes Back forgot to mention no disintegrations to Boba Fett, and then Boba Fett just ended up freaking using that Mando's long blaster, and they all get disintegrated. Isn't that so badass that he has to like freaking point his finger at Boba Fett?
Mm-hmm.
Damn you, legendary Boba Fett! No disintegrations.
That's
That one line might have been like all I needed as a kid to just like give Boba
To know,
Fett
yeah.
all the respect in the world.
yep.
Oh yeah.
If Vader's telling somebody, listen, you need to chill because the last few times we had you do work for us, like that's not acceptable. So just calm it with the disintegrations, Boba Fett, please.
So I have several on here, but the probably the best one I have left was what if Anakin killed Palpatine in the office in Revenge of the Sith? So that moment when Palpatine revealed that he was the Sith, what if Anakin just took action right there when his lightsaber was out and killed him?
I'll only accept it if he looked at Palpatine and said, "You're breaking my heart, Palpatine."
I think he would have still turned to the dark side because, well, I don't. That's the thing something that Revenge of the Sith doesn't really explain all that well is how exactly Padme Amidala is dying. Like, is
Her
she
heart's
dying
broken.
of childbirth? Is she dying of a broken heart? Or is Palpatine actually, meddling with her life to solidify Anakin's turn to Vader?
They
I
say
thought
it's
the
a broken heart.
novelization, clearly stated that it was a broken heart.
Yeah. I don't know how people can die of a broken heart, but I guess it's possible.
Well, remember,
I think
she
you
says,
can.
"You're breaking my heart."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
I have
people
one.
do die of like broken hearts, but it's not actually a broken heart. It's just that you're in such a grief-ridden state that like your heart and your
Heart
blood
gives
pressure,
out.
like whatever the hell. Because
Yeah.
like literally, Carrie Fisher's mother passed away like a few days after she passed away, right?
Yeah.
So that's like a real thing that could happen, but it's just not like it's not all that well explained in the movie.
Obi-Wan is drawing a mustache on his
Yes.
on his Guido.
Yes. Hold, please. I might have something to help with that.
Oh,
Nice.
Guido, the galactic tough guy, don't pay up, and they send Guido. What's up, Ark? Thanks for hanging out, man.
So what if Obi-Wan Kenobi remembered R2-D2? Said, "This is your droid." "Oh yeah, I remember you." And
I
then
don't
they
seem to remember ever owning a droid.
But from a
Right?
certain point of view, he was right. He never owned R2-D2.
No.
But he said never owned a droid. He had R4. R4, do you copy? R4. He owned a droid.
Did he say any droid?
He said, I can't seem to remember ever owning a droid.
Right.
I think he was trying to downplay R2 because he knows that that R2 actually has footage of him having an affair with Padme.
But what about? But aren't there a bunch of R2 units? So aren't there like probably millions of R2 units or thousands of R2 units?
Yeah, astromech droids. Yeah.
So maybe he didn't know that was that R2 specifically.
No. See.
That's the biggest cop.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
We're going way too far into apologist territory with that one.
I mean, he looks exactly like the R2D2 he spent with for years with Anakin.
Right.
How do you forget that?
Well, that's just another thing of they didn't know that they were gonna make prequel. I mean, literally, Ahsoka Tano's not mentioned at all in Revenge of the Sith.
But actually, even if he did say, "Yeah, I remember you," I don't think it would have changed anything in the story. But
yeah, that's true. I like the comment earlier. Someone said, "What if that specific sand trooper wasn't weak-minded?" So the whole you don't need to see his identification. No, we actually need to see your identification.
Then Obi-Wan would have probably had Guido's Pizza.
That is so fun.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
So Ark says he's hoping that there's some flashbacks. Yeah, I hope so too. You know what I'd love to see is you could even do a movie or just a series with him, Qui-Gon, and then the Duchess of Mandalore, Duchess Satine.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see that episode, like what happened when he was a Padawan. That would be that you could probably have to do that as a cartoon, but I think that'd be fantastic. So that'd be a cool what if. What if Obi-Wan stayed with Satine on Mandalore?
What if Grogu ate all the eggs?
No, but think about it. If Obi-Wan left the Jedi Order and stayed with Satine, he still would have had all his powers and probably he could have wielded the Darksaber for Mandalore.
What if everybody just saw the Jedi and the Sith as like the worst parts of the universe and just burnt those two factions to the ground and just like moved on with the galaxy the way it should have been?
But everybody has Jedi or the Force. What makes? I mean, does the Force make a Jedi?
I think the Council made the Jedis who they were. I mean, they got to say who was technically a Jedi and who was just a Padawan.
But with the Sith, like the majority of the galaxy didn't know that the Sith had actually returned. Like all the citizens of the universe, like they don't know that like Emperor Palpatine is a Sith Lord and he has a red lightsaber and he can shoot lightning. Like
nobody knows that. Yeah.
So, because like the majority of the people wanted the Empire.
The good one. Luke went to Posh Stage to get some power converters.
What if, right?
Wasn't there a deleted scene of him?
Yeah, there was.
Coming back from the... Yeah.
Did he meet up with Biggs or something?
Yeah.
See, Big Fury knows up. Obi-Wan with the Beskar armor and a Darksaber. Hell yeah, dude. I want that.
He's not a Mandalorian. He can't. No outsider shall ever rule Mandalore.
All right, so he marries Satine and they have him do a trial where he has to fight to earn it, and then he fights and wins the Darksaber.
But Satine is the pacifist, though. She doesn't want that Darksaber, like that whole old traditional...
No, but I'm saying, but he does it to defend her. Like, he's like her bodyguard. You know what I mean? And so he's her bodyguard.
I didn't know we were getting singing in this stream.
All right, dude, I can't say that without thinking of that. You know what I mean? With him.
No, it still works because you can get like her throwing the scarf up in the air and him like holding the lightsaber to cut the scarf. Yes.
Yeah. So you have that, but then on the flip side, then Qui-Gon doesn't take Obi-Wan as his Padawan. So who's Qui-Gon's Padawan? And then does that change the duel with Maul? And then does Qui-Gon then take Anakin, or does the different Padawan take Anakin as his or her Padawan? So that could have a whole bunch of ripple effects.
What if Republic credits would have been fine? I'm a Toydarian.
That was a good impression.
Because okay.
I'm not.
Listen to me.
Star Wars impression,
Why?
Danny.
If Qui-Gon is willing to mentally manipulate someone into letting him purchase something, why are they not okay with stealing it?
Right.
If he's literally trying to mentally
That is
manipulate with
It
a
is
mind
stealing.
control, which is stealing, like they should have just stole that hyperdrive.
They could have beat him down in a pulp.
Big Fury, I would have loved if at the end of Rise of Skywalker, like when Rey is burying the lightsabers in the middle of nowhere, like Broom Kid is
It was
just
like
in the
sweeping
background,
up behind her.
sweeping it up,
It's just
out of nowhere.
All the sand on Tatooine.
All the sand, yes. No, she makes the hole. She sets him inside, and then Broom Boy just comes up and covers the hole.
And she's like, keep sweeping, sweep on. Like
Sweep on.
she's like Miyagi.
He grows up to be a Jedi, but it's a double bladed, hilt. One's a lightsaber, but the other side is just a broom.
Yeah, it's just a straight broom.
What if Watto actually shaved in episode 3?
What if Watto still had Anakin? I think at some point Anakin just would have killed him. Like once Anakin realized how powerful, you know what I mean? He just would have killed him.
What if we
You
just
think he would have killed Jar Jar?
Dude, we need a Watto figure.
What if we just go back and give the people what they want and overdub Danny DeVito with Watto's lines? Like that would be perfect.
Okay, all right, hear me out.
That would be perfect.
It would be perfect, wouldn't it?
What?
Guys, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they should have did a 2-pack with Jar Jar and Watto.
Yeah.
Or maybe they could do Watto with some pit droids or something.
Watto with
It'll
Saboba.
be Star Wars first Build-A-Figure pack, but it'll be for Watto's wings.
Yeah.
What if we did It's Always Sunny on Tatooine and we got Watto and Danny DeVito. Shmi Skywalker is the chick. Got to come up with somebody for Charlie and everybody.
Oh my god, that's glorious.
Oh, is it Show Your Watto night? Hang on.
I'm whipping out my Watto, man.
Isn't every night Show Your Watto night?
Look at that nose. Doesn't he look like Gonzo? It's time to put on makeup. It's time to light the lights.
That's a great point by Obi Sean. Is Quinlan Voss was there? That actually is a cool. What if Quinlan Voss got involved? That would be really cool, actually. Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Oh yeah,
little Annie,
you like
nice.
don't you?
What if Ben and Luke had heard of the Millennium Falcon? That's another great one.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Wish Nate was here. He does the best Watto. Man, what if Obi-Wan accepted Sleazebaggio's offer of death sticks? And he just got... I mean, I don't know what death sticks do. Does it get you high as a kite or what? He's going to get spiced out.
I thought they were like cigarettes.
No, he accepted the offer, and right in the middle of the battle with Anakin, he and that distracts him just enough. And you flash back to him, like the last thought is him accepting the death stick.
Jesus.
Look at that.
Hashtag Cantina.
I love it. Who needs re-releases when you got Geek Strong?
Yeah, see, that's the thing with Black Series. I think that's why I've been getting into Lego a bit more, is because I know I'm not, with Black Series, you just get the figures. It's like, I kind of want to get some of this, build out some scenes like this. Like, with Black Series, you're never going to get these, vehicles. Well, we do have the Dewback and the land speeder, but...
So, what do you think? Do you think Watto and Saboba could have been in the background when Luke... Actually, it's not Luke. This is Usual Mike. Usual Mike, you still here? It's the Usual Mike right there.
There he is.
Do I have to do the hand trick?
How many dollary dues?
Yeah. Man, it's not zooming in.
Oh, there it goes.
It's the news.
Death Stick Obi tripping balls.
He goes to a rave and he's got glow sticks, and that'd be a fun episode.
Oh, it would be. Obi-Wan would have been the Baron Zemo if we'd have gotten that like 10 years
Yes.
earlier.
What
Just
if
Obi-Wan in the
Obi-Wan-
club?
What if Obi-Wan is tripping balls?
Obi-Wan with his lightsaber, just like using
Right.
it as a glow stick.
That would be awesome. That'd be pretty funny. This was good. This was a good mental exercise. It's fun to think
I
about.
mean, literally, something insignificant like, but actually turned out to be horrible was like, what if Jar Jar didn't suggest granting Palpatine emergency powers? He would have never been able to create the Empire. Like, it's literally all Jar Jar's fault. It's all Jar Jar's fault. He literally helped create the Empire as we know it.
What if the Jedi Council actually trained Anakin?
Yeah.
What if they put up a fight against Emperor Palpatine? Besides Kit Fisto just blocking once.
What if
the
Key
trash
Eddie
compactor-
Mundi actually had a brain in that giant cranium that was able to foresee all of this?
What if C-3PO wasn't quick enough to shut down the trash compactor?
Oh man, we're getting into some. This should be like
no,
a bit. This should be a bit like some Family Guy should like pick this up. Like,
We need Vern to do some
3PO's
stop
just-
motion.
yeah, or like Robot Chicken or something. Like,
Dave
oh, yeah,
Filoni,
what
if you're
Steve-
watching, we've got all these copyrighted. So you want
Yeah.
it? You want any of it? Come see us.
Yeah.
We'll take payment in figures.
We'll work for action figures. All right, guys. It's 12:45. So what do you think? You guys.
I have no opening.
You want to make an offering?
Do you want an offering?
No, I'm just asking you guys how you're feeling. It's 12:45. I'm just doing 11:45 for Justin Central. Or your Central Time, Indiana, right?
Yeah, I'm just on the border. There's a little sliver of us because
Right.
so many people commute to Chicago. There's a little tiny sliver, and then you cross it, and then you change your hour.
Time travel. So you're on the Central side, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So everybody passes on this. You know how many times you walk into Walmart and see this thing?
Oh, you got the Forbidden Planet one. That's awesome.
That's
So
great
this-
value.
This was $11 clearance.
Oh.
What? No way.
Whoa.
Yeah. Can I press the button or are we going to get copyright?
I have no idea.
We just went dark. We're copyrighted. Sorry.
Yeah, dude's
gonna
gonna
have-
have to pay up.
Greedo's going to come after us.
Guido.
Guido.
So the Galactus is coming out, right? That was how much? 400? And this guy walks. This guy
400.
talks and walks.
And
Did
he
you know
walked.
that Yeah, he walks. He moves back and forth and everything.
That's
Those are
awesome.
great. I got
Yeah.
the Iron Giant from that company. Those are
Did
pretty
you?
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, I would get that one for $11.
I mean, I thought 20 it was pretty reasonable. Even that one there at 20, I think it's reasonable,
No,
but I was trying
These
to play
were
the long
15, weren't they?
game. When they first came out, I think they were 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Taterville time.
I don't know where Taterville is, but that sounds
That
delicious.
Idaho, right?
I like taters.
Potatoes.
Do
Boil
any
them,
of you
mash
guys
them,
have-
stick them in stew.
Since Dino's making an offering to the toy gods, do any of you guys have one?
I open my stuff. I don't do the reviews. Nate does the reviews. So when I get figures, I open them right away. But yeah, I don't have anything unopened right now.
I opened my cap earlier. That's about all I got at the moment.
What if Justin bought the Mos Eisley Lego Cantina set? See, everyone's trying to bait me. Trying to bait me because
That would be awesome.
I buy a
Nate-
couple Lego sets and everyone starts getting on me. They're all
Dude,
getting
Legos
on my case.
are another slippery slope, man. I love. I have all the Star Wars Lego ships. Like I love building them. They're so much fun.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been
every single
buying-
one I've gotten so far has been on discount.
That's the way to do it then.
Yeah, and it's like I only get the smaller stuff. It satisfies my itch.
I've been buying up the if you go into Marshalls, TJ Maxx, anything like that, there's this company that's making these vintage G.I. Joe Lego sets. It's
Mhm.
not official Legos, but the boxes are phenomenal, and the Legos inside, it's definitely not as high quality as Lego, but it's these little Lego G.I. Joe sets are pretty nice.
Mhm. Yeah,
Look at that.
and I wanted to do this one because the Black Series one, I kind of don't like the Black Series one anymore, but I want to keep it just because it's like I can't believe they made something that big in the line. But the First Order color scheme is actually opposite. Like the Imperial is like mostly black, but the First Order it's mostly gray and then the black highlights.
Yeah.
So it's not even like you can't even like easily repaint that one. You would have to repaint the entire thing to actually make it an Imperial TIE fighter. So I'm a little like I don't know about that one anymore. Justin will buy the gunship, just a matter of time. I mean, if you want to send it to me, I'm also prepared to accept.
Big
I
Fury,
do love that gunship.
Yeah, check this out, Big Fury. Where's my X-wing?
An X-wing Lego. There's one out right now. There's a modern. It's Luke's too. Original trilogy.
Yep, here it
It
is.
comes. Oh, dude has. Oh, there it is. Can you set the foils to attack position?
What if?
Oh.
Yes, you can. I don't know how to. Forgot how to do it. There it is.
Whoa.
Dun 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 dun.
Mm.
Pretty cool, huh?
Very cool.
They slap back.
Dude,
That's
that's kind of.
That's a
cool.
Lego too.
Yeah, this is Lego, man.
Wow, it didn't break apart when you did that.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap! He just broke his X-wing.
No, look at that. No, they're
I can't
designed.
even handle a Lego without it breaking in my hands.
Dude, Lego ships are awesome, man. They're so
Yeah.
much fun to build, and then they look great.
Dude, the Republic gunship, the LAT gunship is my probably one of my favorite vehicles in Star Wars, and I would kill to get an absurdly large 1/12 scale. That would be the size of like a coffee table.
Vader's
Ooh,
tie
I
looks
like
good.
that one as well. I like that as well.
Yeah, Vader's tie.
What is it, like the TIE X-01 or whatever it's called? It's like not an interceptor, not a bomber. It's like Vader's something or other.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Got the Razor Crest.
You built
TIE
that?
Advanced X-1.
Mhm.
I thought you couldn't build stuff. I thought you weren't good at
No,
that.
I can. It's just that I don't want to.
You don't like building them?
No, I love building Legos. I'm not willing to solder, so everybody gives me a hard time.
Nobody gives you a hard time. We're just concerned that if the zombie apocalypse ever happens and the only cure is somehow soldering something, you're going to be SOL.
Right.
For that, I'll have to
No.
adapt to that.
In all fairness, I have a hard time soldering too.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah,
So
that's the one I'm talking about. Fig Fury. Yeah.
So I have this guy set up if anyone wants to see him work.
Yeah, let's see it, dude.
So his arm's opposable. I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. And Robbie the Robot, he's classic. You ready?
Yep.
Wait,
Okay,
put
let
him-
me sorry.
Okay.
Welcome to
Skin to
Dean's
win,
Review.
Robbie. Let's go. Whoa.
Oh,
Pretty cool, right?
Hurry. First impressions. What does it look like he's doing?
Dancing? I don't know.
To me, it looked like he was like that dance that you make to the bathroom when you cut it a little too close.
I don't think he stops.
He's great.
Yeah, so you probably hit the button again to shut it off. Yeah. Not
Yeah,
bad.
Mark,
I like
right.
it.
They are expensive, Mark.
Sean Solo's in the house. What's happening, Sean?
Dude, Sean's
Sean.
here. What up, dude?
That is true.
Put him next to look at that. What a team right there, huh?
Man.
So this is the booster.
Nobody likes you, Booster.
I was gonna say,
Underrated
Mark,
Christmas movie. Underrated Christmas movie. When every time he goes, put my cookies down.
We got to take a drink,
Schwarzenegger is Turbo Man and Sinbad is Robbie the Robot.
Yep.
right?
So I didn't. I picked up Turbo Man when I was in Richmond. I forgot to show you guys. That was another one I
Yeah.
grabbed. But I'm keeping mine in box. I love the way that looks in that old school.
I bought
Turbo
two.
Man box.
One to open and
You
one to
got
keep in
two,
box.
nice.
Yeah.
I got a feeling those things are going to end up on clearance before long.
Yeah, me too. They were so hard to find at first, and I was
They were-
excited to find it.
They were
So I bought
impossible
two.
to find, and then the Walmart I went into had like 8 just sitting there on the shelf.
Yeah.
That's how all the Walmarts are now.
So I grabbed it because just in case, because I
Yeah.
want one, man. Because
Oh, you got to get one at least.
Yeah.
I mean, even for $35.
yeah, it's totally fine. It's a great piece to have, and we love. That's like a family movie that we love. So
yeah. I was gonna say, going back to Mark's comment about Legos being expensive, I definitely agree, especially if you're looking at like the Imperial Light Cruiser, that's like 160. But
yeah.
a lot of these really, really cool smaller sets, like the 501st one that comes with like the ATRT, there's like 4 clones, 2 droids, the speeder bike. It's only $24, and then like look at a Black Series figure. Even like a really, really nice release like this upcoming like artillery one is $26.49. It's like, or even like the new price for these NECA Ultimates, $38.99 they're going up to, I think.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
$38.99?
The NECA Ultimates, I'm pretty sure I heard Nate mention in our previous episode, because we were talking about a little bit about price increases. And it's like, other companies are going to do it eventually. Like I know like Jazzwares and McFarlane are still at like the $19.99, but I feel like Marvel Legends has already gone up, which that's Hasbro, of course. But even like, yeah, like these NECA Ultimates, $38.99. When he said that, I was like, what, dude?
Wow.
Like, because these are $29.99. So they're going up,
That's
you know,
crazy.
$9. That's
Yeah.
kind of
That's why I passed on. What was that figure that was 42? Oh, they're going to re-release the Spider-Man Homecoming Vulture for $42.
yeah. And wasn't that a
For
build
figure with
figure?
wings.
The wings
want
were
the
build a
Vulture.
figure.
Yeah, but it's like a figure with wings. Like that's crazy. By the way, here's Obi-Wan.
That's cool. Like the hyperspace ring.
Yeah, man, I love the hyperspace rings come with it. It
See,
does
the-
detach.
The Lego stuff for me, and like I'm not knocking it at all, it just doesn't fit in my collection. But I would love to build them. Like if I
It's
could
not
somehow
figure.
just like get them for an afternoon, not have to pay it, put them together for somebody else, like
Right.
that would be fun to me.
See,
I like Playmobil.
Playmobil's great too.
Yeah.
mhm. My thing is that I collect mainly Star Wars, so I'm very, very limited.
Yeah.
I'm also not like super established myself, so I don't have like the funds to get like the really, really nice Star Wars like Hot Toys, and like I could never.
Yeah.
Well, one day I probably will get a Hot Toy, but it's like with Hasbro being the only one that can make it's like what Diamond Select came around, they made a Darth Maul and a Boba Fett, and then they said, "See ya," like they're gone.
Yeah,
It's
why
like-
did that happen?
That was so random. Because I think it was just Boba Fett and Maul, and then they just fell off the face of the earth with Star Wars.
Do you guys think that you would buy more Diamond Selects if they were 6-inch scale and you could blend them in more with your Black Series and your Marvel Legends?
Depending on the character and all that, like, yeah, absolutely.
Like I think that Diamond Select could easily transition to a 6-inch scale and make a lot of their pieces, like the heads, interchangeable with Marvel Legends and Black Series, and instantly people would buy up not only Black Series and Legends, but they'd also start adding Diamond to the mix just to
Do you
get
think-
better head sculpts.
Do you think maybe they're not allowed to because of a contract? Like, you
That's a
can't
good point.
do 6-inch?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Could be.
Yeah, I mean, because I was under the impression, like, I was surprised that Diamond Select was able to make a Maul and Boba Fett.
Perfect.
Cause I mean, but anyway, yeah, that's like, I will collect like I love Halo. So if there's a couple Halo figures, but that's only like a few, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
And it's like I get my team. Same thing with like NECA. So like I collect the horror stuff. So like the Jason, well, there's only 8 or 9. So like then you're done forever. You know? So Star Wars is like the main thing. It's like I'm constantly purchasing every year, multiple figures every year for the foreseeable future. So it's like I love the Black Series, but there's just no like dioramas, or there's not a lot of vehicles. So I think Lego kind of just satisfies like my itch to get those little like diorama sets, or like a vehicle that I know would never happen. And
That's why I like the vintage collection and the
Well, that's
legacy
true as well.
collection. The smaller, there's so much. You saw what I did with the Cantina.
yeah,
I mean, that's how many figures in that little spot.
all right.
Imagine
I'm
that with
alre-
Black Series. That would take up your whole.
Yeah. But I'm already so deep into the Black Series. It's like I
Yeah.
just look up here, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like I just feel like I wouldn't be able to switch Star Wars figure lines.
It would be hard to get all these figures. Most of these I've had brand new from the start. So trying to acquire any of these aliens, because you can't get these aliens anymore.
Right.
There's something to be said about a line being not like overexpanded, you know, like a nice contained collection where you know you can get into it for X amount of dollars and you're probably never going to have to spend more than that. Like you can get a collection knocked out, a full line of something. For example, like the I'm looking over at my shelf right now, the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures that they put out.
Oh
They weren't the greatest, but I grabbed the whole set on clearance and I'm happy I got it because like it's one and done. I never have to worry about collecting anymore, and they're decent looking on the shelf. So
Are you getting the Cobra Kai ones too?
I saw both of them. The two that they've got out so far, the Daniel and Michelangelo, and I saw Johnny Lawrence and Donatello today.
Yeah. $50. $50 for that. That's ridiculous.
Well, it goes in line with what Justin was saying about the price increases.
Yeah. So I guess that.
And it's like Black Series, even though it's gone up a few dollars, it's still like an affordable Star Wars line. Because we bring that up sometimes in our videos, like, because people are always like, oh, get into Hot Toys, or like, oh, I'm done with Black Series, I'm going to Hot Toys. Like, that's not a practical jump for your average person to make, and they don't have the character catalog. Because, like, sure, like Bandai model kits or something else, but they're not going to make something as specific as, like, I don't know, like, there's just a higher amount of characters in the Black Series compared to like the import game, where it's only like something like SH Figure Arts.
Yeah.
They're just not going to have that deep character catalog that the Black Series had, and even more so with the Vintage, because Vintage has way more characters in TVC. But there's just no alternative. There's no practical alternative for Black Series. Unless you're talking about Vintage Collection, but that's also Hasbro, which is like why people are like, I'm sick of Hasbro, I'm sick of Black Series, but you're going to go to TVC and you're going to eventually find those similar issues, whether that be like distribution, or the price of Vintage Collection also did go up, or is I don't know if it went up already or if it.
Well, what is it? 12 something, I think.
Yeah. Has
Almost
that
about
always
13
been the
bucks.
price? Or
I think so. Pretty close.
okay.
I've paid $12.99 and $13.99 over the last
Oh, I
couple
think
of days.
I'm thinking of the carbonized.
The
the
carbonized, they were
carbonized
like
went up.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were always 18 though, right?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think, unless you bought them on. I bought a few of them on clearance on Walmart.com. I think I paid like $7 for them.
Mm.
I got the Dark Trooper, I think it is, and a Stormy. I only got them because they clearance. I wouldn't pay $18 for those.
Yeah, but I also think like with the Black Series, the figures have never been better themselves. Like the distribution is at its worst right now. The amount of exclusives is at an all-time high. It's like everything else other than the actual figures themselves. Like the articulation has never been as good as it is right now. They're like starting to do more of like a variety. Like they're starting to do like Clone Wars stuff, which they never were doing, a few years ago. And the figures themselves, and even like the deluxe stuff, like yeah, it's deluxe, but like that Boba Fett was so cool.
Yeah, dude.
And it included
you
like
had
all those
the
accessories.
Right, and the Black Series is so accessory stingy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'm surprised about this artillery Stormtrooper not being a deluxe, but it comes with 4 of those mortar shells, comes with the mortar setup, the E11, the backpack with storage.
They got to come with a Build-A-Figure part.
Yeah.
I would love
it if Star Wars did. Attention. Right back.
I would love it if Star Wars did Build-A-Figures.
Even if it was just Stormtrooper.
Dude, yeah, like a cool Stormtrooper. You know what they could do is like build a diorama where like you have a 7-figure set and each one is like a piece to like a back diorama.
Yeah, they did that with the Cantina.
Like a DTOF to the next levels, have pieces like that.
Yeah. Because back in the day, they had the 3 3/4 where like Hammerhead came with a piece of the Cantina or a piece of the bar. So actually that bar that I have down here, the bar itself is actually a Build-A bar. It originally comes with a cardboard. I took the cardboard out and put the Build-A bar in there. So it just and it comes with all the bar stools, and that's exactly what they need to do.
It looks good.
Thanks.
I love your setup.
I'm gonna make an offer into the Toy Gods. What you guys want to see Jay Jonah?
Sure.
Want to check out Jay Jonah? All right, I'm gonna grab him.
Yeah, I definitely want to pick up that Jay Jonah. I think Spider-Man's my favorite out of all Marvel.
I'm going to open him over here in my diorama. I actually all year I've saved every figure I've unboxed. Like I unbox and I save the video of. So every one I do I put into a movie I'm making. So I have every figure I've unboxed in like a straight video clip, and it's up to like 15 minutes long now.
Nice.
For the whole year. So at the end of the year, I'm going to release it, and it'll be like, like a 25 minutes of ASMR of just unboxing videos.
And the best part is you'll have it edited all nice and neat for when your wife files for divorce, and she uses that as
evidence of my assets. Yes. Like these are my assets.
The judge calls everybody in. All right, why are you divorcing this man? Here, I have 20 minutes worth of figure unboxings to show you. Your honor.
But then the judge would be a collector, and he'd be like, "It's awesome."
Yeah, right.
Oh, but he would be a collector, but he's a mock collector, so he hates your guts now.
Nah.
You open figures?
You open them. Dude, I really didn't open figures. Like at all until COVID.
I just got tired of looking at them in boxes, and it's like, man, there's so much more you can do with it. Like just having the figure in your hands and being able to pose it and stokes your imagination, takes you back to, gives you the same feelings that you had when you were a kid and playing in the sandbox, setting up your Jawas and all that.
Mine are all staying in box.
Yours are all staying in box?
Yeah, I just don't. I love the figures. I just don't have the room to display them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be on top of each other. It'd be one thing if I just collected Marvel, but I collect vintage of anything.
Yeah.
So I have basically one shelf for Marvel, and I have some loose ones that are out of package, basically like some vintage and some like Iron Man and Thanos.
Yeah.
But other than that, I made a shelf, so the back row's higher, and then I'll put another row in front of it so you can see who's who. I won't cover any. Some of them might go in a box because I bought some on clearance, and I don't really care for the character.
Gotcha.
But for $7 for a Build-A-Figure part, might as well grab it if you can.
100%. Absolutely.
Right.
Tough to pass up a deal.
Yeah.
Especially when they get you in so many other areas with price increases and everything else. Yeah. The thing that bothers me about the price increases is like they're jacking up the price and they keep claiming it's for like, oh, the cost of materials is going up. Okay, well, hey, the cost of materials is going up, but maybe you guys can get your shit together and not offer pre-orders for product that you're only going to turn around and clearance out and sell at a loss, based on what's going on out in the distribution world. Just doesn't make any sense to me. I've had the Iron Man Mark II, never showed up in stores. Now it's flooding pegs in my area. It was never in stores at regular price. Now it's just clearance out at like $18.54. Great value for a great figure. But why are you guys not putting those on pegs in a timely manner?
But that's their shipping algorithm that's messed. I mean, they could easily fix that.
You would think. I wonder a lot of times, like we get the folks who are the marketers, or they're out there talking about pushing the product and things like that. But like, do they ever like see things like that about like figures that they just had Marvel Mondays for or anything else where they're turning up on clearance racks before they're showing up at regular price? Like, if that was your product, wouldn't you be like, what are you guys doing? You're screwing the value of that figure.
Right. Yeah.
All right. I have an offering.
Oh, Daily Bugle.
Attention. We have an offering.
You're offering me?
Spider-Man is
an offering.
Peter Parker.
So Dino's got his flexing and all that, and I've got the Toy God. So that's my shtick. But this is my offering to the Toy Gods. And check out the background, Daily Bugle.
Cool. I love it.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that.
Very
cool. Here's the wave. So far out of this wave, I got the Black Suit Spidey, Moreland, Doctor Strange, and J. Jonah. Oh, and Shriek. So I'm doing, dude, I got to tell you, I'm really grateful because it's nice to get figures at the same time as everyone else. Like, it's not 2 months later, so.
Have you found any in store, or are those all just pre-orders?
No, everything is like almost every figure is GameStop except for 4, which were from Big Bad Toy Store. And I had to release my pile of loot because of that Smart Hulk figure. It was like at 90 days, so I had so I had 3 other figures ready to go, so I did it. But here is J. Jonah. That's a really great head sculpt.
But was it Vern? I think it was Vern. No, Sean. Sean had a issue with his feet.
Oh, it's a suited figure. This guy's gonna stand like garbage.
Oh, I could tell you already that. Look at that.
How does he have any pegs at all? Like on his feet?
No, I know.
Like
I'm just showing you
that. Yeah.
Yeah, just old lame. Dude, they got to update the suit body. They got to do it.
Yeah.
Does he have any?
I love the pointing finger, though.
I can't tell.
See.
So I like the face sculpt. Yeah, dude, the pointing finger is great.
Yeah.
The face sculpt is what you're paying for on this figure because it's exceptional. Sean, probably wrestling fans are the biggest openers. What do I think? Yeah, I would agree with you. I think that a lot of the collecting communities, the wrestling communities, are definitely the one where a lot of people are usually more willing to open figures. 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Flat,
So then you have-
flat hands. It's a balance
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, what is the hands like that for? He should have came with a newspaper like the.
Yeah. Well, I think
He doesn't do a paper
I
anymore.
thought the same thing, but I think he's supposed to be like a
Alex Jones type.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, a blogger type.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know the right term for it, so
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
Oh, so
but
there's
yeah,
no more newspaper. It's all computer
Yeah.
and.
The
Online.
Daily
got-
Bugle
it
is
has-
like an online.
But he does have a second face sculpt. So
Yeah.
there you go, Vern. Vern just
But
got
is
like
it-
a nice chill down his spine when every time a head pops, Vern just like
Yeah, he woke up from his nap.
all right, so here's the other one. Oh, heck yeah, with the pointed finger.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What do you think? I like them
I like
both.
it. Yeah.
I think I like the angry one better for J. Jonah.
The angry one, yeah.
What do you guys think? Actually, I think this is a better sculpt, but I like the expression on this one better.
I think you should hot glue the other head next to it so it's two heads. There you go.
But Josh, this is gonna like these ankles are so tight. I'm like because they're all pitched forward, so he's like this right now, like standing on an angle.
See, that's
I
just
can't. So and they're so tight in the way. Look, dude, look at the way the cuff of the pants is.
yeah. You can't get it over that.
Yeah. So like, how the heck am I gonna stand this dude?
You got to put him in a chair. Do you have a Professor X?
But seriously, he won't, man, because of this is. All right, let's see if I can get it.
Yeah, can he even sit down with his coat?
Probably not. I'll get him. So I'm just trying to get him like the normal, like that's not an unreasonable pose. And his ankles, like with the way the cuff of the pants fit, his feet are pitched instead of flat. This is the
He'd have to
worst.
be on a
Suit
stand.
Bodies are the worst. There we go. Wait, I think I got it.
Is that the sentinel
There we
of
go.
this wave?
There we go. It's a cool figure. I
Yeah.
honestly, I would not have bought this if it wasn't for the armadillo piece. But like, I don't know. Maybe after I see the movie, I'll be glad I have it. But like, I wouldn't have bought. You know what I mean? It's cool, but I wouldn't have bought it.
I mean,
See,
I'll probably end up
definitely-
getting him.
Now, if you want to see the J. Joe, because here's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
I was gonna say, which one do you think
put
is
his head
better?
on J. Jonah. Put the other head on the
Yeah.
comic version. What's that look like? This one's for you, Vern.
We're having a little Vern party here.
Does it work? It
It
does.
looks good.
Oh wow, it looks really good.
Now that looks really cool.
Yeah, that's
That
much
does look
cooler.
really good. And it,
Still
and
has,
it,
still has the lame suit body,
Yeah.
lame pants.
no,
Alright.
but I like that.
Now let's do this then.
Put the armadillo head on that. Yeah. No.
That's actually not that bad either.
That looks
I don't
like
think
a.
it's as good as the other way though.
No, the other way is definitely better.
Yeah, I mean that's all right. But that's what I'm
like-
saying. Like when you
looks
have
like a
this
character
as
from
your,
Dick Tracy.
It does.
when you have this as your J. Jonah, like the other one is, you know what I mean, in the generic suit body is tough to compare.
yeah.
So, but like I said, it I'm sure once we see the movie.
But you did. He was in the other movies.
No, but I mean, but just for as like a cameo. That honestly, that would be cool. I'll take him as J. Jonah, but the flat top version. That's what that would be cool.
Yeah. They should have thrown in like from the Raimi films.
That would have been cool.
Give me a
And then
younger.
look at that
guy.
armadillo arm, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
You know Armadillo? You know that character?
Yeah, I'm not real in depth, but I've read some of the comics he's been in.
Yeah.
How about
About
you?
About as much as I knew Zenmu. I know the name, but I have no knowledge of the character at all.
I've never even heard of him.
He's such a cool looking bath, and
Yeah.
I love the way that the baths change like the displays, because they're, you know what I mean, they visually it breaks up the display, so it, you know what I mean, like, look, you could see right behind me Ursa Major, like, you know, just towering over everything else.
So are all villains like some kind of animal?
Not all,
Quite a few.
Quite a
but a
few,
lot,
right?
but it's so are superheroes. I mean, Spider-Man, Tigra, Ant-Man, Wasp. Of course.
Yes.
All the time. They get you.
It's not just that, but it's also like I'm proactively like identifying figures that I'm playing the long game on. Like the new plasma series for the Ghostbusters. Like,
Yeah.
I jumped all over that first release that they put
and
out
you could still
last
find
year.
them. And you can still find them.
Yeah, and you could still find them. So like, I was foolish for like having to have them right away. If I'd have played the long game, I could have probably gotten a deal. So same thing with these from the new movie. I'll just wait and I'll play the long game and I'll buy them all up.
I actually want the glow in the dark version ones.
Which glow in the dark ones?
The ones that you can buy on Hasbro.com, the Hasbro Pulse website.
I haven't even seen those yet.
Yeah, so they have the plasma series from like the first, but they come with the streams and all that, but they glow in the dark. And
Okay.
I'm a sucker for glow.
Yeah, you are.
When I shut off all these lights and I leave this room, I turn around and there's probably like 20 things glowing from
That's
vintage.
so cool.
Because 80s.
Can you
80s was
capture
big.
that on video?
I could probably do it right now.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, geez.
Of course.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, let me set some lights up.
Just catching up on chat here, everyone. Kiwi misses Justin's girlfriend. Yeah, I have to. It's kind of frustrating though that you have to get out a blow dryer for a figure. They just need to retire that body. It's time, man. Give us a nice upgraded suit body.
I agree.
Yeah, I wonder why Black Series have never done that.
Build-A-Figures?
Yeah, probably money.
I don't know. Black Series has always been one of those where I just like the figures that get released are it never feels like there's any rhyme or reason to them. Like
No.
Like with Legends, there's always seems to be like a common theme
There's a
with
correlation.
a majority of the wave. Disney Plus wave,
Yeah.
Age of Apocalypse wave, stuff
Yeah,
like
the comic book way. And I love getting 6 or 7 figures, because sometimes they'll throw in one random one, right? But like, I love getting like a whole bulk figures from one comic.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
best
man.
thing about that is it's also like a little self-contained collection. So like, oh, I got this entire wave, and you either got rewarded with a Build-A-Figure or, whatever else Dino's about to do in the dark here.
I'm not sure if it'll even pick up. Let's give
We
it a
start
try.
hearing dancing in the dark.
I didn't have most of my lights on when I was doing this stream, but
Dun, dun, dun,
Do me.
dun, 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 dun.
yeah, I don't think anything's picking up too much. These guys glow. Is that glowing?
Turn out the lights, and I glow.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. There are things that glow, but then
You might have to take like picture with like a long exposure. Maybe if you try something like that.
Well, I did the black light. I have a little black light flashlight thing, but like this the Kenner alien glows in the dark, and I have a few Toxic Avenger figures that glow in the dark.
Be careful with that black light. We don't want it to look like a Jackson Pollock in your toy room.
These guys glow in the dark.
Yeah. Oh, look at that little creature.
Yeah. So these are all the Remco.
I mean, glow in the dark toys were a big thing when we were little. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
They
how
still
cool
are,
we
man.
thought that was. Yeah.
They're so great.
So let me see if I can fix my black light.
Not the baby.
So these guys that you can see the glow.
Yeah.
So they glow in the dark. These guys glow in the dark. And I have Scare Glow up here, the original Scare Glow, and the new Origins Scare Glow.
Man.
And
See,
does anybody?
That's the
anybody
thing, man. Like your space, because you have such you have such line proliferation, man. That's what makes it scary for me to add another line.
Yeah, that's why it's like I have to really be picky. But do you guys collect Toonie Terrors at all?
Oh yeah.
So the Nun, there's two versions of the Nun. One glows in the dark, and I think the one that was sold at comic book shops are the ones that glow.
Oh.
But there's my monster collection. I don't
Oh,
know
look at that Frankenberry. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that Booberry.
Yeah, look at these are vintage ones.
Oh.
So those guys you mailed away for.
Oh my God!
70s.
No way! Now were those yours or did you pick them up?
No, I had them when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a Blueberry, and I definitely had them all. But I do remember Frankenberry more than anybody. But yeah, I bought them on eBay.
Isn't that wild? Do you remember? I remember
Tuesday.
saving up the little the UPC symbols and then mailing away and
Yeah.
then getting stuff in the mail like that. It was like 8 to 12 weeks later, and you forgot about it, and then it would show
Yeah.
up.
So Funko actually made, this is the original, but Funko made a bank of Blueberry,
That's cool.
and then they made Count Chocula also. But I don't know if he was a bank. But these are all original, and they're pretty pricey. Like I think they're roughly probably anywhere from 75 to 100 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really nice. Dino, every time I see your collection, man, I get that ET out of here first.
Yeah.
Every time I see your collection, there's just stuff like I could spend hours in your toy room and just never get tired of it.
Dude, I didn't show you guys.
I love that guy. So that's what's cool about vintage collection is you can. I have the Sarlacc pit.
Look at this Sarlacc pit.
Oh, that is the cool thing about them. Yeah, is that you there's size wise you can do things like that.
Yeah. So the Sarlacc pit came with the sail barge. I mean the skiff, but it's a reproduction of the original.
Can I forgot to show you guys this, Dino. I'm going to switch to me real quick.
Definitely.
So here is the female Prime Sentinel.
Yeah. I watched your video.
Isn't she beautiful, man?
Yeah.
And then
cool.
Looks good.
Look at her neck. There's so much detail in the neck. It's a crazy sculpt.
Now, is she just from the comics? The comic book?
Yeah,
or is she actually in the X-Men cartoon?
I don't remember if the female Prime Sentinel was in the 90s X-Men. I think these are from Age of Apocalypse-ish, but I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. And then here is Sebastian.
Oh, cool.
Looks a little like Benicio del Toro to me. Like a little collector vibes.
Yeah, it's got a wild sculpt, man. And look at like the cool thing is it's like the techno organic detail that like runs through it. It's pretty neat.
They don't light up, do they?
These do not. No, the Sentinel does. And then this is from the comics as well as the 90s X-Men cartoon Master Mold. And this is, it's like they're heavy, hefty pieces. But I love this one, man. This is super cool.
Good.
The sad thing about the Sentinel, it's such a great piece, and it has a flaw, and that flaw is just gonna hinder how good it is.
Yeah, man. It could be. It honestly, if the knee and the crotch thing wasn't an issue, that it's just an epic home run, man. Out of the ballpark home run.
Yeah.
I'm so. Other than that, I love it. Like I had so much. The video I made wasn't even a review. It was just me unboxing it and just like being a total nerd for 20 minutes with it. Just being like, oh, it's this. And then it moved, you know what I mean? It was just me discovering the toy, which was so much fun. And then just playing with it. And then just, I mean, look at the damage. I love this one, man.
I give you a lot of credit because I know how passionate you are about this figure, and I know how disappointed you are with this figure, and you have not let on that you're disappointed. And a lesser man would have definitely made his feelings be heard, and I applaud you for being fair with it.
Yeah, man. Well, look, it's here. It's like anything in life, you know what I mean? You could focus on that, or you could focus on the parts of it that bring you joy. So I think if you do that and then realize it's like I'm carrying around a toy the size of a toddler, and I'm a grown man, so it's. I mean,
and that's the point that's the point I was trying to make. It's like it doesn't matter how good it is now that it has a couple of flaws. That's what people are going to focus on. They're not going to focus on the fact that how good it is. They're going to focus on the bad thing that it can't stand.
Now, there's some people though that the thing it legit can't stand. Now that I mean, that's
a big issue.
Mine has like standing concerns, but like it can stand and. It's limited, I guess you could say that. But at the same time, you know, like, the only concern with that is once I figure out where to put it, and I set up a display around it, I don't want it to topple over and break, or topple over on my other things and break my other figures or something like that. You know what I mean? So then that just becomes a long-term concern.
And the thing about all the pose, I mean, every finger moves too, right?
Oh yeah. Do you want to see? It's really cool.
Yeah. So it has so much posability, but yet you can't really pose it because of that.
Yeah.
It honestly, this thing articulates like a dream. It really does. It's incredible. Anyone watching?
It's like it's about to do the Michael Jackson grab.
I did a video of this. Like it's just an unboxing experience and me discovering and geeking out. So if you guys ever want after the stream, maybe check it out. I appreciate it. But this is the Tri-Sentinel head. So you have 3 different head sculpts on it. And then what's cool, dude, check this out. They all light up.
Do they flash like that, or do they stay solid?
There's like different modes to it. So you just kind of keep clicking it. And then if you hold it down, then it goes into like all these different kind of modes you can switch through. And then you can have the different colors. I love the red. Mutant detected.
I do.
So
I think the light
this
up
triple head is so cool, man. It is so cool. Like I don't know which one I like better. All right, so watch this. When you take it off, it's real snug on there. Hang on. Wow, come on.
Show us on the Sentinel where the dude touched you.
Yeah.
But look that's the head there. It's like a little bulb that lights up.
Oh, that's cool.
Is this a really weird ode to the LeBron James Space Jam figure debacle?
It would have been cool if they had it so it was like wires, like it actually had a head ripped off.
So here is it with the Master Mold head. Tilt it up. Like I said, I love Master Mold, man. Let's see.
Is the head too big for the body?
The head, so great question. So check this out. This is the size.
It's like the opposite of He-Man.
Look at that. That's the size of the Sentinel head.
Dang.
But in the comics as well as the 90s X-Men cartoon, the head is like oversized for the body.
Oh,
But
it
yeah,
is.
look at that. I mean, it's quite a bit larger. And then the Tri-Sentinel head is like in the middle. So it's in between those two.
Yeah.
So, but what's cool, so you get, double pin elbow joint. You have a full rotation at the wrist, and then each finger has like different knuckle joints, and it all moves independently. And then the hand came out.
Whoa! What just happened?
Dang.
And then
Man, that scared me.
That
It did, I
terrified
know.
me.
Could you imagine?
it is Halloween. And then I like the thumb, because the thumb actually does full like rotation, and it comes in like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like the
This pops out. The hand pops off easy. Oh, here, let me show you this.
Oh, the battle damage one. Yeah.
I want to see the wire, those tentacle things.
So there's the battle damage hand.
Yeah. So you could actually have 3.
Well, what I'm going to do with the battle damaged hand and the battle damaged head is I'm going to have them off, because the way that the pin sits is so big, you can sit it up, and I'm going to have it looking like it's just like falling off of another Sentinel. So I'll have like the battle damaged head and then the battle damaged hand as part of the display.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Little diorama action.
Do you know they have it's Iceman, the older Legends figures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Build-A-Figure that I have for Galactus, that type of wave. They actually have an Iceman that has a Sentinel hand where Iceman's like freezing it.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be cool to add with that.
Look at that articulation. It's awesome.
He does the Geek Strong, man.
And then look at this. So then the shoulder pad, the shoulder armor moves like with the arm. So it's never in the way, and it's a total separate piece.
Good.
And one of the things that I really liked about the Sentinel is just look at all that detail in there. Just the tech detail. It's just wires and cables running through the whole thing.
Yeah. So would you buy it again?
Yeah, I would.
Would you, Dino?
It's like we're
No.
It's like we're in an abusive relationship. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I love it, but
I'd come back. And then here, just for scale, so the Sentinel is a 6-inch.
yeah, that's awesome.
So
Yeah,
it came with 2 figures, right?
Yep, came with Sebastian.
It would be cool if they had like like you guys were discussing that it had like a figure stand that you could put on its shoulders.
So that is the one thing that I think would have been so easy, is if you had maybe like 3 clear articulating arms just coming off, maybe his shoulders and one here, and then you could have figures attached to them, because then you could have Rogue and Storm. And I just think that would look cool, because otherwise, like, you're just going to have the Sentinel and then all the figures maybe built up around it. But
I bet somebody with a 3D printer could probably make something like that.
I'm sure someone with a 3D printer.
There you go, Josh.
Probably make something like that. So, but here's the crazy thing, dude, is this, okay, so you guys see my ceilings are dropped down. So this is 26 inches. So another 6 inches is going to put, Galactus. Well, here, this is a 6-inch figure. So Galactus will be, all the way up to there.
Jeez.
But that's on your table, though, right?
Yeah, it's on my table, but still, holy cow, dude.
We're going to need a bigger table.
You're going to need a bigger boat. Yep.
All right, so out of curiosity, I went on Mercari just to see what the Sentinel's going for on the secondary market.
Yeah, what is it up to now?
So the most recent one that sold, $720 plus 45 shipping.
Wow.
So
I wonder if
3 days ago.
I wonder if the price has actually dropped. I wonder if it was more, but because of the ankle and the knees.
They were
Drop the price.
higher. I think that they were higher, but the other thing too is what's Jabba's barge, $2,000, right? So I think over time this is like a really good invest. Like this will,
Yeah.
Has
amortize time in our favor. It totally.
See, and
will.
I think with the design flaw, I think that over time it's going to drop.
You think
Yeah.
so?
I don't think it'll go crazy. It might stay around 600, but I don't think you're going to see it. And here's the other thing. A lot of people are piecing out a lot of the parts. They're selling the figures. They're selling the heads. They're selling the hands. So
they were
down
selling
the road,
figures, but dude, they were selling the figures for $100 each. I saw.
Right. So that's a decent deal. But at the same time, down the road, having a full, complete one may be tough to come by because everybody's piecing these off.
Maybe, yeah.
Right. So then if I have all my stuff, that'll,
Yeah.
But here's the way I look at it. Even if it just stays at like $700-800 and I paid $350 for it, that's a good investment. And it made me happy. You know what I mean?
Just, you need to, instead of having a will, you need to have like instructions on how to sell off your collection.
Will time do more damage to the weak ankles and weak hips?
Oh yeah.
It's not going to get better.
It'll be flopping around like a loose Star Wars figure.
Yep.
All right, I'm neglecting the chat here.
Yeah.
Everyone would have to buy a Rose Tycho if it had a Build-A-Figure.
I can't remember who it was. It might have been Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store, but one Valentine's Day, they offered up a dozen roses, like Rose Tychos. You could send somebody a dozen roses.
That's awesome.
And it was relatively inexpensive because she was like $5.
Right.
That's a great idea.
I told my wife.
I cannot imagine doing that to Mrs. Dude. She'd be so confused.
I told my wife I would have like given her anything. If she would have sent, like, without me prompting her, if she would have sent me a dozen roses of Rose Tycho, I would have been like, I won. I hit the lottery.
All right, dude, I'm going to go ahead and eject out of here. But
it's probably time. I didn't even realize how late it was, man.
Yeah. Plus, I think the beast has finally...
You satiated the beast?
Yeah. She's been tamed.
Yeah, our puppy's at 10 months.
Sleeps.
It is like having a crazy kid. But all right, well, I think it is a good point. So thank you to our awesome guests tonight out of the basement and Geek Strong, man. This was fun tonight, man. It was just a good, fun chat. I appreciate it.
It was nice meeting you guys. I haven't actually ever talked to you guys. Well, I have, dude, but you know what I mean.
We're the better half of the dude.
But dude, that's the fun part is we just keep making new friends, and everybody's cool and we all get along, and I'm really grateful. And thanks to everyone in the chat. Chat was like really lively and creative tonight. That made it a lot of fun.
I tried to get some support. I sent it in the Discord.
Yeah.
What I like about the Discord is having the ability to tag everyone, so it gives everyone a notification. Like, here you go, you little bastards! Like, you better come watch this. Because like the YouTube bell thing doesn't work half the time.
No. Yeah, guys, sorry about the scare with the hand. By the way, dude, I think I'm gonna go back and rewatch that, and I'm gonna make that into a clip because your reactions were fantastic. Like
all at the same time. I'm like, oh, what did you just do?
It was terrifying.
I'm looking at the hole.
See, that hand has fallen out so many times, and I've switched them. You know what I mean? So it was nothing for me when that fell out.
Like that would have been the perfect way to end the stream, where the hand pops off and you just cut the feed right there. And like everybody,
you just hear me swear. No, you hear me swear. Like mother.
See, we're used to NECA figures. That's why. So we're used to popping, breaking. I have a Raphael that has broken hands because of that.
What's up, Dave? All right, guys. Well, thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week, probably on Josh's channel next week.
All right. Awesome. Cool. Later, guys.
See you guys.
Later. Nice
Thanks,
meeting you,
guys. Appreciate you.